What up? What up, Bowen? What up, Bing Bong? Said I heard water was in the party. Shout out to water. Shout out to hydrogen and oxygen. How we feeling, y'all? Can you hear me okay? How are things sounding? How are we feeling today? How are the vibes? How are the vibes? Can y'all hear me? Check, check, check. 1, 2. Ragnarok, Ragnarok. Shout out to the good stuff. That's what's up. How we feeling, y'all? How are we feeling today? Bing, what's good, dude? I haven't seen you a couple days, man. How you been? Bowen, how are you doing today? How are we all feeling? How are we all feeling? Been good. Matter of fact, been 10 out of 10. That's what's up. Anything particularly amazing going on? Or just like feeling good and positive? Which is... Let's go, let's go. That's what's up, brother. That's what's up. You know what? I put water in the thing and then I left my water in the other room. Oh my goodness gracious. I hope everyone has had a wonderful day. I moved the camera. I might move it around. I don't know. I'm being crazy. I moved the camera. Wow. That's right, ladies and gentlemen. Things get crazy on this channel. Sometimes we move cameras and microphones. You never know what to expect.
Hello.
Let me get my water real quick. I hope everyone had a great night and a great day. I streamed till about 4 in the morning last night, so thank you to everybody who hung out last night. I know a lot of people ended up having to go to bed. I streamed for like 6 or 7 hours total. I think about 4 hours in the afternoon and 3 hours in the evening. So I felt pretty good about that. We got some stuff done. We hung out with some folks. You know, we made a couple new things. Job events lining up and staying healthy. Finally got food, and heck yeah, I'll tell you more later. Let's what's up, dog. Yo, shout out to Bing for the happy poop. Thank you for showering the channel with happy poop. Appreciate that, dog. That's good though, man. Hell yeah, I'm glad things are going well. If you guys don't mind clicking the thumbs up and all that stuff, please, and then I'm gonna get. If you please just click the hearts till I get back. I'll be back in like 20 seconds. I'm back. Thank you, bro. Thank you for the hearts. I appreciate that. Let's go. More happy poops. More happy poops. I've changed, man. All I want now is happy poops. I used to like streaming just because I wanted people to hear my music and share, energy and my art and all that stuff. But now I just want happy poop. That's all. The only thing that makes me happy. It's the only thing that gives me a purpose in life is smiling emojis of shite. For real though, thank you, Bing. It actually does mean a lot. What's up, Mood? How we feeling? Mood X the Third. I like your name. Welcome to the channel. Are you new? If you're new to the channel, please make sure you like the video and subscribe, and then the most important thing, make sure you have the ability to receive gifted memberships turned on. We have a lot of homies who like to gift memberships here on the channel, and I encourage everyone to turn that on. What's up, Solo? How we feeling? How we feeling? So I'm gonna make food, BRB. Hi, thank you for my gifted subscription. Absolutely. So, yo, I believe that was my homie RJ, aka Economics' mod. What's up, Loaf? Yo, thanks for coming through, y'all. How was everyone's evening? And everyone's afternoon? How is this corn? He's wrapped in corn. That's a corn beaver. You got a cheese beaver, which is actually a cheese capybara, but we call him a cheese beaver, and then you got the corn beaver. You'd have to ask Cheeber what it actually means. He's the one who holds the lore to all of Cheeber Nation. Solo said, liked and loved, excited to be here. I seen you but never stopped, so I'm stopping. What do you guys do? Hello here, Rock. I'm good, Solo. We work on music. So this is like all the songs that I play here are songs that I've made myself. So this is a song called I Got Nothing Left. And this song, the working title of this song is called Otter, named after our homie Angry Otter, who's one of the people that may have gifted you a gifted membership, actually. Yesterday I streamed from like noon to 4 or something, or noon to 5, or no, it was like 2 to 5 or some shit. I streamed 7 hours yesterday. It was crazy. Solo said, I am in the Chicago and I don't like the Bears, so love this cheese. Haha, can't wait to participate. Woo, love Otter. Loaf. Corn beaver is a cat wrapped in a ball of yarn. Max is the one who designed that. Yo, Solo, I got a lot of family and friends in the Chicago area. I'm up in Wisconsin, so we're homies. We're close by. Shout out to and also like the fact that you don't. That's why you got me in this. Most of my family. What's up, Chris? How we feeling? Shout out to everybody in both of the streams. We do have a horizontal and a vertical stream going, so if you like a more wide screen, you can watch over there. Usually the mobile vertical stream has a little more engagement in terms of chat. That's where most people tend to hang out, but it's all up to you. Solo said, damn, bro, you worked hard. Also, I love cats have two LOL max. Cool. Wisconsin represent LOL from Cali. OG West Coast vibes. So what's up, Chris? Shout out to Solo Tita. What do you do down in Chicago? Yo, let's go. Yo, thank you. Yo, shout out to Tita for the donation. Thank you so much. Let's go. Let's go. That's huge. Thank you very, very much. Believe me, no matter how much you donate, I understand how much it means to give just even a small amount of your hard-earned money and donating it to the channel. I appreciate it very, very much. And so thank you for being here. Let's crush the goals. That's what's up, Tina. I like your energy. Chris said, great, how are you doing? Chris, I'm doing great, man. How's the channel, my guy? Also, Chris, I'm just gonna call you by the name on your screen name, although you're a man of many names. Loaflet says 6. I'm going to get my book again, unless you don't. Wait, Loaf, are you gonna read more food from the Netherlands. So usually I like to start a lot of my streams out by just going through songs. Yo, it's what it. We were talking about this yesterday because we had a couple people come in and donate last night, and I was kind of just blathering on about it because it's always means so much to me when people donate like anything, like whether it's just a small like a little emoji that's two gems or whatever, or if you send $100, like like you said, it's symbolic, but what it's symbolic of is like love, like it's and not to be over dramatic about it. But it's like it's an act of love when you're donating to someone. That's like, I hate to say it because you don't want to like necessarily equate love with money and all that kind of stuff. But like all of these things, especially when I've been streaming, what I've experienced with everybody on here is that you're dependent on acts of love from the community to lift the channel up. And I've been so lucky to have so many people in this community that show acts of love towards the channel and towards me and my music and everything. So I mean, like, I'm only doing this because y'all are so supportive and send so much love. So I got the gummies here too. LOL, thinking about that. It's all up. Hell yeah. Yo, shout out to Bowen. Lowflit, you can do it. Just don't be surprised if one of the mods come in and they silence you for 30 seconds. But you know, Loaf is a friend of the channel for a long time. So Loaf, if you, even when the mods ban you, they're gonna ban you for like 20 seconds. They're just gonna be like, stop. I get you, my friend. It's all your hard work. I haven't even heard anything, LOL. Shout out. This is the one that I want to have the bassist. I want to have Thundercat on it. I was doing that yesterday, and somebody came in and they were like, "Are you scatting, bro? Are you scatting, bro?" Chris said, Egan, I believe it is because you are a nice guy. Thank you, Chris. Right back at you, my friend. Loaf said, all right, I'll do it before they get here. Hell yeah. This one's Mesa. This one goes out to Chris. Bells Chris said, hard work, dedication, and you've been playing piano for like 14 years. He said, I am not so nice. Mesa. Yo, thank you for the love, you guys. If you don't mind, please smash the hearts, click the likes, and all that stuff. If you haven't, please feel free to join the Discord as well. Discord. Yeah, I'm feeling pretty psyched. We booked another job for next week. So I'm psyched about that. I'm online and feeling fine. Let's see here. Okay, what about this one? Oh man, I'm sorry. Shout out to the mods. Bowen says, solo subway meatball you want. Love Thundercats. Ooh, what type of music do you do? Chris is so nice. Well, I don't know, solo, Tita, whatever you call this. I don't know what any of these genres. A lot of my music spans genres. So sometimes it's hard to know what. Yeah, Thundercat's incredible. Shout out to Bowen. So Bowen is a special friend of the channel. Shout out to Bowen. Thank you for your support, Bowen. Salute to the homie Bowen. Tita, thank you. I need to be quiet, LOL, and I just can't stand still. It's like this epic boom boom pa. Shout out to Wayne Bouchard. That's what's up, Tita. I like this one. This one feels pretty complete. Tita said, "What should I call you, sir, with epic music?" You can call me Economics. You can call me Sean. You can call me Egan, Eggman, whatever you want. People call me all kinds of different things on here. We got a lot of different people coming in, so everybody has their own little name for me. Some people just call me Cheeber. Many months ago, probably like 5 or 6 months ago, we started picking up traction, and we started having more and more homies joining the chat and joining the Discord and joining the community and all that stuff and subscribing. We had kind of a jump, and one of our subscribers, he went by the name Guy Who Makes Robots, and now he goes by like Guy Who Makes Eats Uranium. But he just started talking about cheese beavers and cheesy beavers, and we just started talking, I don't know why, and it just took off, and now everybody who joins the chat, we call them Cheebers. We created a little Cheeber emoji. I don't know why it exists, but it does. Chris, I missed the other chat. This is going to go viral as soon as you figure out the lyrics for the... I know, Chris, I can't... That's been the hardest thing for that particular song, is figuring out what the lyrics are. Yo, Guy Who Makes Robots, you somebody say... Did I hear epic? There's Zachary, Cheeber. I call you Johnny Soulboy. Yo, shout out to Economics Mod, aka my homie RJ. Call you Johnny So Moist. He is here, LOL. Cheeb's in the building. Hail. Hi, or he said hi, Tita. I'm Ghost Bo in solo. RJ in the friggin' building. Cheeb has reached 108 subs. Congratulations, Cheeber. Yeah, I was just telling Tita about what the Cheeber thing was, and how that it's just kind of become a little joke. That's what we call each other now. Cheebers. Cheebs. What's up, Cheebs? Although, Guy Who Eats Uranium is kind of like, I call him Cheeber also, as like his name. It gets confusing. It's needlessly confusing, which I think I kind of like. Which is like, there's all this like complicated... Like, well, I call him Cheeber, but actually everyone's technically a Cheeber, and it stands for cheese beaver. And what a cheese beaver is actually, it's a beaver that's made of cheese, not a beaver loving cheese. It's a cheesy beaver. Welcome to the Economics Nation Station, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you for joining us. Bell's Chris said, so how is it you always keep a positive attitude? I don't. I truly don't. Chris, I struggle with keeping a positive mental attitude constantly. You should ask my girlfriend. Half of it is me faking it. I'm extremely agitated often. But I also am like, I'm using this channel and YouTube and this opportunity to create a space in which I can kind of escape. And actually, the more that I've done it, the more that... You know, we were talking about this last night, like 3 a.m, and to like 8 people. But like, I do want this space, this little corner of the internet, for me and for anybody who comes here, to be like a place that's just like a bubble away from all the shit. away from politics, away, and not to abandon, beliefs and all this stuff, but just like, I think everyone is so tribalized and everyone's so mad and the world is so crazy. I think we need a place where it's an escape. I just needed an escape, and that's what this channel has become, is like a positive way where a little bubble where everybody can show love to each other, where we can all like come together and hug, and then I can go back, and I found that actually I'm like less angry when I go out into the world, because I'm able to spread more positivity outward and bring in some as well, And like a lot of people come in here and sometimes they're really sad. We've had multiple people just in the last few days be like, yo, my boyfriend is sick, or like my grandma's dying, or like my parents are not being nice. Like I've had a lot of different people come in with problems. And what we do is we try to like channel that shit and try to like turn that shit into some positive things, Spread the love. Smokes a lot of water. Cheebs has to take apart Robot's eye. I love Happy Chaos. You're so funny. Oh, shout out to Tita. Am I going to be a Cheebs? Oh, girlfriend, hi. Yes, Tita, you are absolutely a Cheeber. If your name is green in the chat, you're a Cheebs. Zachary said Monster on hand cam and you're not sharing. I'm sorry. Shout out to Monster. I probably shouldn't be drinking this. Yo, shout out to Bowen. Shout out to Zach. Shout out to Sonic's Music. What's up, brother? Cheeber said, best parts of my day where I can forget the stresses of life. That's kind of what I'm hoping, man. And that's also going back to what Chris was asking in the horizontal stream. He was saying, how do you stay positive? And it's like, by coming here. And I get like kind of excited and I'm happy. And it is a place where I can kind of like, I've been agitated all day, to be honest. And I logged on but I get to listen to my music. I get to work on music. I get to hang out with friends. I get to like see how y'all are doing. Honestly, I've like been super skeptical of community, the term community. I think that it's become a bit bastardized because, you got like, and no offense to the artists, but like, people are like, I'm part of the Taylor Swift community. And it's like, which is fine. Like, good, no hate on Taylor Swift, but like, just the idea, that seems like a real overly commercialized idea of what community is. You just buy all her albums. It's like a capitalistic community. And I don't like that kind of community. I don't think that that's true community. I think that community is like a love and not like, oh, I buy a lot of stuff. It's like, no, it's love. And so I've always like shied away from using that term or even approaching people who like my music and saying, oh, we're a community. But like, this has changed my mind about that completely. Cause I'm like, yo, everybody in this community has been so incredibly kind and supportive and nice and honest and true and real, and they share like problems they're going with and like work through things together. It's been like a real, like, actual life-changing experience for me. Shout out to the positivity. I am the Senate. Shout out to the guy who eats uranium, aka the original cheese beaver himself. Zachary said, I have a can collection, like 50 cans. Took me like a month or two. Monster cans. No shit. Every single, like, flavor? I don't like transactional love. It's boo. Love the real love. Just love. Yes. 100% agree, Tina. And I think that it's lost on a lot of people today. I think that we live in a world. PersonTube. Shout out to PersonTube. Thanks for the info. I hope it will sink in for me. Loaflet read every dessert in his... Shout out to Loaf. My sub ran out today. Yo, shout out to PersonTube. I am glad you're running the 16:9 stream. This is where you will make your ad rev. That's what's up. I hadn't even thought about that. Good call, Chris. Having a great day. Yo, shout out to Person. Person's our homie from Australia. Much love to you, brother. Just because your name is Gray doesn't mean that my love for you is not true, PersonTube. Person has been supporting the channel for quite a while. He sent gifts, he sent emojis, he has sent gifted memberships. Zachary said, not every flavor allowed to duplicates, but I like to track my caffeine addiction. Not the gray name, the guy who cheebs. Yo, thank you for the love, y'all. If you guys don't mind, clicking the thumbs up, clicking the hearts, it helps channel a ton. Persian, how is your day? Zachary, how is your day? Guy whom eats uranium, how is your day? Can everyone also please give a shout out to Tita? She got a gift membership and she's been subscribed to the channel, but I think this is one of the only few times that she's been part of the chat, so please welcome her with a lot of love. You attract the people who vibe to the same vibes, Persian. That's what's up. I got some new ones ready to go. New dog bed feels. Cheeb's day was pretty bad. Hey, let's give a big shout out to the homie Zachary. Let's go, Zach. Yo, salute. Thank you, brother. Zachary, dude. Congratulations to Blast. Congratulations to Wally G, who just subscribed, I believe, yesterday. Same with Sean, Everett, Razak. It's not letting me buy a membership. YouTube being stupid again. Oh, I'm sorry. Yo, shout out to RJ. It's all good, brother. I'll take the gifts, my dude. I'll take the jewels. I'll take your jewels. Yo, Zachary, thank you, dude. And thank you to RJ, aka Economics' mod. She says stickers. Let's go. Yo, that's great, man. Yo, gifted memberships are so helpful for the channel. That means a lot. And not to take away from any of the money or anything, but I do have 2 membership tiers available that are $4.99 a month and then 99 cents a month. The gifted memberships are always 99 cents a month. So 5 gifted memberships is just under $5. Yo, let's go. Okay, there we go. I wonder if it was because Zach was buying one at the exact same time you were. Thank you, dude. And Angry Otter in the other chat with 5 more, dude. Let's go. Let's go. Yo, shout out to Angry Otter. Shout out to everybody. We got both streams going again today. Yo. More memberships. You guys are amazing. Yo, congratulations to every single person who just received a gift membership from Angry Otter, from RJ, aka Economics Mod. I don't know why I feel like I have to say that. And then shout out to Zachary for the 5 gifted memberships as well, you guys. Seriously. Claudia, Solid Rock, Patel, Jamo, Caleb Waterman, Blast Furnace. Hey, let's go, Angry, dog. Yo. Economics forces me to donate. No, I don't. He's lying. I can't keep up. I know, dude. You guys are incredible. Angry Otter. Yo, let's all spam otters in the chat. But also, let's not forget, thank you, RJ, and thank you, Zachary, as well. You guys are incredible human beings. Thank you. That's so unexpected. Howdy, y'all, you crazy cool kids. Y'all know how to make entrances, damn. That's some baller shit. Seriously, it's like you walked in a room and you're like, you get a gift and you get a gift. Y'all are Oprahs. I got like a bunch of Oprahs in my channel and I love that shit. It will let me gift but won't let me buy my own membership. Weird, really? Uh-oh, I didn't even notice you had lost it. Zachary said we're in his basement. He only lets us out for sunlight when we donate. I told you to be quiet, Zachary. You donate more memberships or you go back to sleep. That's like my real voice. My real voice is that I'm British. You get back in your cage, mate. You donate another membership or you go into your cage. Thank you for the memberships, guys. Thank you for the donations. You get back in your cage. My entrance is literally saying Cheeber. Yo, shout out to Sonics. Love seeing you in the chat, brother. PersonTube said, you don't have to be an Angry Otter anymore. I have wood for you. There's a joke there. You get a small child. You get a small child. Me and Zach share a cage to sleep in. I want to be part of the basement pretty. That's the most unhinged. I want to be part of the basement pretties is so clipped. You're canceled. Does he give water daily? That's so funny, bro. My basement pretties, get in your cage and donate. You get back in the donation mines. Yeah, I have like a whole mine under my house. You, all my subscribers, you get in your cages and you mine for more subscriptions. I haven't had water in days. I know I am gonna get canceled for this. They're gonna be like, a local YouTuber was raided by the SWAT team for suspected human trafficking. Yo, shout out to everybody in the chat. I appreciate each and every one of you. Thank you so much for the gifted memberships, you guys. It's really touching. When Cheetah came in earlier and she donated, and we were talking about how, like, it doesn't matter the amount. I mean, like, I appreciate 99 cents. I appreciate $99. I have to make a bigger deal out of $99, but I don't want to, even if it's a couple of cents, just an emoji or whatever, like, it's an act of love to the channel, and it's an act of love to this community and to me, and I appreciate it. I'm very lucky. Like Angry Etter says, you love me. You really love me. Thank you. Thank you. Angry Otters, I do like somewhat. I was gonna make a joke, but I was like, I don't wanna necessarily just assume I can make jokes like that, even though it's hilarious. There's a lot of jokes I don't make live on stream because they're too funny. Because I'm too funny, and I will get canceled if I'm too funny. Otter, I don't have kids, just cats. Sorry, I got canceled probably. Shout out to Persian. I started eating the floor. I mean, the floor is edible. It's soil. You can eat soil. You guys act like soil isn't edible. This is my, like, Lord of the Rings score. Shout out to Daniel Barry Sports Highlights. Daniel Barry has been coming through the channel for like 8 months or almost a year. And he always comes in, says what up, drops a like, drops some hearts. We appreciate you, brother. Daniel Barry, please make sure you have gifted memberships. The ability to receive gifted memberships turned on. Zach needs water. Poor guy, don't drink the bong. I mean bad water. Tita. Tita is a wonderful addition to the community. So $1.99 can pay for the AC. Uranium, you are adorable. Is this why people have Discord? I've never had it, so I don't know what's in it. I mean, Discord is just like a chat room, basically. My Discord is pretty chill. It's not as... I know some Discords are much more intense, and there's a lot of conversation and connecting. Mine is a little simpler, but there's a little place people share pictures of their animals, their cats or their dogs. So if you have cats... I share pictures of my kitty every day. Or not every day, but every few days. And then people share their music. People sometimes make jokes. So feel free to join if you want. We keep it pretty chill there. We said JK, LOL, that's so funny. Sean, you can make all the jokes you want about me. I ain't scared. I'm Gen X. That's true. I guess I'm like used to dealing with... Well, and also, I'd rather be overly cautious than not cautious enough. Because I'm like, I got jokes for days. So if I got to hold back on making a joke because I don't want to offend somebody, I'm okay with it too. You know, it goes both ways too, where I'm like, I do think that people get a little offended quickly about things. But I think conversely also, sometimes it's like, you know, for me, I'm very funny, so I gotta make the jokes. But some people think they're funnier than they are. And they're like, I gotta make jokes. I'm like, no, you don't. You're not funny. You know, like coworker humor type shit, you know? Zachary said, I felt rich as fuck today. I finally bought a TV for my room. Let's go, Zachary. That's a huge accomplishment, man. You should be proud of that. Zach, what kind of TV did you get? Said, it's not even my fastest canceled. May 17th will mark 7 months of Cheese being a part of this community. Aw. Yo, Cheebs, we're happy to have you, man. You've brought a lot of energy and love and positivity into the channel, and I do appreciate you. Even though we're technically have rap beef, you're still a huge friend of the channel, and we're always here for you, brother. Tita says, so when you say you can't say that here, you can say that here. You say that there. Oh, you have a, I do have a kid. I cyberbully economics, so I would have never offend him. You're offended, so what? Nothing happens. I know, right? That is the thing, where it's like, you're allowed to be offended, but like, what do you think, that we have to legislate if you're offended? I don't know, you know? Zach, yes, new TV is always time to celebrate. Cheebs, the projector I serviced is even more dead now. Gotta go deeper, and good chance it's RIP, so today I relax and no tech for a few days. Oh no, Persian, did you go live too? Because I know Rhea went live, I know Bailey went live, I know Guy Who Eats Uranium went live, and I missed each one. I missed, and Angry Otter was going live in Europe. I missed everybody. I miss everybody going live. I think part of it is, honestly, I'm on YouTube a lot. Like yesterday, I streamed 7 hours. So when I log off, I'm like out. When I'm done with YouTube, I'm done for the day. You know what I mean? So forgive me. I do try to keep tabs on the community. I do want to lift up and support everybody who's part of this, their music, art, whatever. Just emotionally, just be there for y'all as much as I can. But, well, Zach, like I said, some of it is, it's not just notifications. It's that even if I don't want a bunch of YouTube notifications on my phone. I got emails and all that. So like, I kind of like, I do have, and maybe I need to change that a little bit, truthfully. I have had to force myself to check the Discord in the morning and in the afternoon and the evening. But lives everywhere. Is your stream lagging or is my phone lagging? I don't know. Are you guys feeling like any lagging on your end? Yo, thank you for the hearts and the likes, by the way, guys. Shout out to Chris, Lowflit, Angry Otter. Shout out to RJ, Tita, PersonTube, Zachary, Angry Otter, Angry Otter, Angry Otter, and Cheeber. My entire country is lagging. That's so funny. Now my webcam is recipes too. Cuts in and out. Oh wait, me and Cheebs had a video call yesterday. Nice. Cheebs had dog camera. Aw. You guys are working on like electronic stuff? Angry Otter said, to be fair, when I was in Europe, you were already live overnight. That's true. I'm too scared to get Discord, but if I ever do, I'm totally asking for you to add me. I totally get not being on Discord. I was not on Discord for a long time, and I was very hesitant to create one for this channel, just because I've had some negative experiences on Discord in the past. And I also like to keep my social circle close and small. But I'm good, no lag, but I am on a beefy computer getting ready to check out my 64 gig RAM. Let's go, Chris. Damn, dude. We lag together, team. Yo, shout out to Tita. Cheebs was blowing things up, and I was picking the next thing to blow up. Nice Lord of the Rings score, by the way. It's awesome, right? And I did this mostly live, which I didn't grid it out necessarily, and it has made it harder to add a lot of stuff. And sometimes when I do a one-off like that and I record it live, I'm like, I don't know if I want to add more. Let's start a new track. Let's start from something from scratch. Sometimes this works, sometimes it doesn't. We try it multiple times throughout the stream every day, where we say we're starting a new one. Sometimes they turn out dope. Sometimes they turn out but that's the game we play, ladies and gentlemen. I appreciate you being here for it with me. I'm so honored to be able to share these moments with y'all. Whoa, 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 whoa. 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 Yo. Sean, welcome back, bro. Congratulations to everybody who... Yo, let's... Otters in the chat. Otters in the chat. I demand that immediately. Everybody, 20 otters in the chat, guys. 20 otters in the chat right now. I want to see the whole screen filled up with otters. God damn, bro. That's huge, bro. Gift maxing. Economics is one of the realest dudes on you. Yo, Sonics, thank you, brother. What's going on? Otter with the cheese. Bro, I'm going to read off these names. Forgive me if I butcher these, but Yayuk, Andre, Zoe, Mad, Poison, AU2H, Miracle, Jeff, P. Smith, Maylef, Vondur, Swedish Dude, Marina Afton, Robert, Chocolate Lab, Sid, Tem, Blunt, Snowed. Dude, that's crazy. Otter, thank you, man. You know, at some point we're going to have to make Angry Otter the stream boss. I said, I don't know how to send otters. Whoa, I like Tita's. Tita's is amazing, the little otters. Yo, Otter has, from the moment Otter showed up in these lives, man, Otter's been bringing nothing but love. What the hell? What the hell? What the hell? What the hell, Leonte? I was trying to fix my microphone and I heard yo. Yo, shout out to Cheeber. Otter, bro. Dog. Dude. Otter's trying to make me cry. Otter's so clearly trying to Otter's trying to make me emotional. Otter, dude, thank you, man. Back to back 20 membership. Chocolate Lab. My mom told me to stop ticking my little brother's toes because Chocolate, yo. When I saw Chocolate Lab Media get a gifted membership, I thought, good for him. I remember Chocolate Lab. Absolutely unhinged weirdo. I love you, brother. Welcome back, homie. Cry like us in the basement. Yo, thank you to each and every one of you, dog. Shout out to Angry Otter for 40 gifted memberships, man. That's insane, dog. This beer goes out to you, Otter. Man, Chris, I'm so sorry I missed. I got distracted. We just had 40 gifted memberships in the vertical stream, so I apologize for missing your chat here. I said I bought it at a yard sale a while back and it powered up and finally getting ready to check. But do you know if Shure SM58 is a good mic, Chris? This one that I got right here is a SM58. It is solid, man. Solid, affordable, durable. I have 2 of these, and I know some people who have like 10. Yo, dude. Shout out to Sean, welcome back. Zachary, what's up? Chocolate Lab. No, it's all love, brother. Basement Life. Tito, welcome to the channel. This is kind of what it's like. There's a lot of chaos, a lot of stuff happening. I was going to try and make music, but now I feel like I have to play Otter's song. Here, let's play the song Huff with our homie Max. Yo, Chris, if you can get one for $17.99, these are $100 mics. You should definitely get if you can get it for $15, do it. Yo, 50 total. That's right. You gave 10. You gave 5 in the other. You did 5 here, and then you did 40 more, bro. That's crazy. Pouring a glass of Florida Cana for Otter. Let's go. I'm finishing this monster for you. Said if someone didn't get one today, blame YouTube. So true. Stoner, what's good, dude? We just had 50 gifted memberships. Plus Zachary's gifted memberships. Dude, I mean, like, let me look at the analytics here. What are we dealing with? Shout out to the homie Max also, by the way. You're on eBay for that price. No shit. Yeah, we have 56 gifted memberships today, y'all. So SM58 is actually XLR. Most of it. Yes, make sure you have gifting membership turned on in your settings so you can receive a free membership donated by one of our generous subscribers. And this is lovely. Can't wait to not leave ever and visit the basement. Definitely food down there, uranium. Yo, teas are welcome. Sean, Otter's gonna have so much time out of the basement that after that many subs. Do what RJ just said. We drop gifted memberships like water around here. That's just up, dude. Yo, shout out to the mods. Yo, thank you, Zachary. Zachary's just rounding shit out, dude. Thank you, brother. Let's get a big salute to Angry Otter, obviously, and also to our homie RJ. The mods in the chat today have been amazing, super generous. You guys are freaking excited. Stone, are you for real, Zella? No view butter. Shout out to Stoner. Stoner, how you doing, brother? It's our homie on the West Coast. Wait, what was the you donated yesterday? What was the skateboarding family that you shouted out? I can't gift or resub right now because I had to cancel my car. Oh, that's right. It's my gray days. I don't even have speakers, headphones, or my loop station right now. So I can't really enjoy the music. Aw, I have no audio out via monitor speakers. Aw, Persian, I'm so sorry, brother. Yo, shout out to Persian, dude. 57 gifts. Zachary, I appreciate you, man. Persian, do you have the ability to receive gift memberships turned on? Or have you just been buying it yourself and just gifting other people? Walking to the basement. Yo, shout out to he's out here 14th subscriber. Mods, Zach, Otters, and Egon, all the people who did all the good things, nice things for my friend. You are super cute. Right back at you, people. My last sub was a gift. Got me while I was away at festival. Well, and Chris, also, so I have 2 microphones that I use. I just keep this SM58 as my just no effects, like talking mic. And then this one, I'm hooked up to my auto-tune. This one is a SM7B. As you can see, it sounds a little different. This is actually the SM7CD with a built-in preamp. I need to tell you written jokes and then anyone speaks Spanish. LOL snap. I forgot about the joke. It just told us. Never mind. My joke can wait. I'm already in the basement. I stay there a lot. It's where all my gear is. You can have a joke. I'm being spoiled Saturday. I upgraded to first class. I'm special. You are. You are, though. For real. So Auto-Tune is not free to use technically. The program that is known as Auto-Tune is Antares Auto-Tune. There's also a program called Melodyne, which is similar to Auto-Tune. But the thing that I use is actually a sort of an Auto-Tune feature within this little box I have here, my TC Helicon Voice Live Touch 2. And this is the program, or this is what I use. This way I don't have to, like, Auto-Tune is pretty intensive on your CPU. And so I use it's not as good of an Auto-Tune as, like, the real Auto-Tune. But it doesn't, this is all processing in this box and not having to use my processor to use an extra VST. So it really lightens the load because I have a good computer, but I don't have, like, an amazing computer. So I have to be careful about allocating power across the board. What do you call a dog that has no legs? You call him anything because he won't come anyways. Tito. Shout out to Tito with the dad jokes. I love that. Less reverb now. We don't get food in the basement, only monsters. Yes. Hey, I got you guys all different flavors of monsters, though, okay? So much complaining. You guys have a roof over your head. You have caffeine. You have taurine. These things have everything that you need. It has niacin, vitamin B6, vitamin B12, and pantothenic acid. It's everything a growing body needs to live in a basement. All we need is you guys living in the basement, mining the membership mines and the subscription mines. I just need you guys to be getting those memberships. That is what that box is. Do you remember I asked about that in the past? I do remember, Chris. Thanks. That was really excellent equipment knowledge. Yo, shout out to Chris in the horizontal stream. This one I started yesterday and I didn't know where to take it. That's so funny. I want a basement. We live over a natural aquifer, so we don't get to have them here. Makes me jealous when people have a man cave in their basement. Yo, that's like the dream, isn't it? Maybe it's a very suburban dream for me, but I've just always wanted to have a house with a finished basement. Like, more than anything else. Just a finished basement where I could, like, have the studio. Me and my girlfriend have been looking at apartments and stuff, and because we're moving in together this summer, and we've been checking out all these different, like, some apartments, some like duplexes, some are whole houses, and we found this one whole house that was a little expensive, but it had like a full furnished basement, and she was like, you can use the whole thing for streaming and for gaming, and I was like, yo. But it's a little out of our price range, so. Chris said, do you mind me talking? No, not at all, bro. Chris, whatever works for you, man. I just appreciate you being here, brother. I like rain. Okay. My ex lost her leg because of a faulty piano pedal accident. She was in charge. Oh my God. Person, I literally thought you were actually telling a real story. I was reading that. I was like, oh my God, person, that's so terrible. I was like about to like, oh my goodness. That's so funny. Sean likes, I've never had a rain energy drink before. Do we have plants and sun? Tita, no, it's a basement. You guys, the amp is the Mountain Dew one, right? Give me the people, I will give you the... I moved to the basement. I'm burning my green and volcano in case we need... Yes, I'm bringing that. Tita is a good addition to this channel, I think. Shout out to volcanoes. Sean, so you can hang out in my basement. What do you call a deaf gynecologist? A lip reader. Oh, God. You can rent a house for about the same as much more space. Agreed. It's just part of it is the location. You know, being closer to certain parts of the city. But she and I are both trying to... You can come here and take this basement. Aw, Tita, me and my girlfriend are moving in with you. Hey, creativity and imagination, you will get it. Thanks for telling us. I have a basement. You guys can all come and live there. Just no talking. That's super funny. Yo, shout out to everybody in the chat. Thank you for hanging out with me, y'all. Also, quick, I have a question. Let me know in the chat if you guys get served ads too much. You definitely have to put lotion on your skin. If you have a car that drives itself, distance is a factor. How the fuck is the chat doing today? How the fuck we doing? Hey, how we doing? Chris said, I mentioned your name on my channel. Yo, thank you. I tell people you are excellent at making music and you are working on lyrics. Yo, Chris, thank you, brother. I appreciate that, man. Chris has been coming through and supporting the channel for quite a long time, and I'm very grateful for that. Gave me a lot of tips. Again, I say this, and I'm not even exaggerating. Like, you guys all make this channel what it is. Like, the 99-cent membership tier idea was not my idea. Changing the layout of the stream was not my idea. How I organized a Discord was not my idea. It all came from y'all. Like, it's so fascinating to me. I don't have ads, I got blockers. That's what's up. If you don't give them the lotion, you get the hose. What's an ad? Premium for 8 years, that's right. Actually, Angry Otter, anybody who uses YouTube Premium, you're also a very valuable member of the stream as well, because you're put in a different class when it comes to monetization and ad revenue and all that stuff. Volcanoes, Egon. If you guys need help, let me know. For real, what about lotion? Chad is doing good. If a girl with boo-boo can a girl with one leg work at IHOP? RJ. I haven't heard anything, LMAO, but I know this is my place and we'll clap for Egon. Wait, Tito, when you say I haven't heard anything, what do you mean? I wish I had the hose again. The drought in my town is hectic. Is this still a bad drought there, man? You haven't heard any of my songs? Wait, I'm confused. They're playing in the background this entire time. Are you not hearing the song that I'm playing right now? I've been playing music like this whole time. What? How is that? But you can hear my voice. How is that possible? You guys are hearing the music, right? Okay, I was so confused. Sorry, Tita. I was like, wait, you don't hear music? I can hear your music, but it's very low. Oh, really? What's up, Snowed? Shout out to Snowed. I was so confused. That's so funny. RJ said shit's loud in my ear. Interesting. Person said I'm buying a IBC to do my own water runs just to get by. We are even using laundry mats to save on water. We have less than a month here before there is none. No shit, dude. What? I'm so sorry, bro. Yo, if I could donate a gallon of water to you, brother, I would. Person, are you guys gonna be okay? Like, what's the plan? Yo, Alan, shout out to the homie Alan, aka Lil DX, aka Alan Theo Neo. How you feeling, brother? How's your day, man? Alan, how's the girlfriend, bro? I can't buy the IBC until 2.5 weeks, so it cuts it close. Damn, dude. Otter says, same here, RJ. Good volume on my end. Okay. It might be some people's settings. You might want to check your audio settings too. I think you do have to have it turned up all the way. Alan said, girlfriend's good. That's what's up, man. And how's the music? How's life? How's school? How's all that shit, bro? Person said, last time my water tanks were full was 8 months ago. We haven't had decent rain since. 0 rain for almost 3 months. Damn, dude. Sean said it's probably my audio settings. I appreciate you letting me know, though, Sean. Person, are you in Corpus? Yo, shout out to Chris. He said, no problem. I remember when you had like 265 subs. Look now. Great job. Yo, that means a lot to me, man. I have been reflecting on that a lot. We've had a lot of growth over the last, I started streaming 1 year and 4 months ago, almost 5 months ago. But I didn't start streaming 40 plus hours a week until this January. But the response has been overwhelming. So, I mean, it's a testament to when you lock in, like, you will get results. We're just going to keep building this shit. Like I said, in addition to making the music, I also work in the film industry. I'm a sound mixer, so we're working on keeping that business going. We're making the music. I'm scoring short films. I'm looking forward. I'm trying to do my own feature at some point. I'm also trying to direct my own feature. So thank you. Everything you guys do in this chat is like helping us achieve that. Welcome back, RJ. Thank you for being the mod of the year, bro. Definitely Basement Corner. I like what I hear. Sounds chill and beady. Tita, thank you. My grass is Corpus. I'm kind of multitasking anyway, working on a project, doing a master on an album for someone. Sean, that's really cool, man. I'm really happy to have you be part of the community too, because I think we need more of. We have a lot of like creators here, and not to say you're not a creator, but but I think your mixing and mastering knowledge will be very helpful to a lot of people, because I think that's an art and a skill in of itself that, like, we were talking about yesterday, where I think there's a lot of people that need that like coaching and need to understand that stuff. And also when and where to use it. Because I think too many people making music are listening to music marketing people and listening to mix engineers tell you how to treat the creative process. And that doesn't help, But also, when you're creating, being aware of the mixing and mastering process and being aware of marketing is also very helpful. So it's not like I'm saying disregard completely, but just like put them in the right place. What's up, Cheebs? RJ said, I'm new to so far I love you and I can see myself fitting in greatly. Shout out to RJ. Oh, Angry Otter said Corpus Christi in Texas is a month from running out of water for the whole city. Holy shit. No, Angry Otter person is actually in Australia. Yo, RJ. Dude. Bro. RJ, brother. We have this thing called La Niña El Niña. It's based on water temps and that directs our air currents. On the phone with the girlfriend. Shout out to Alan. We just hit a super El Nino. That means no rain over the country and higher than normal. I left some tips for someone on your Discord. Thank you, bro. RJ, I got here like minutes ago and you are so right. The vibes and energy are amazing. Egon, this guy's a little more and really cool. Aw. What I missed? Cheeb at the 110 subs. Let's go, dude. I'm in Texas. I know all too well about super droughts. LOL. Shout out to Arced Axiom, Bonacci, Alfati, J Hart. Oh, did it only give 4? Did we break it again? Oh, just so we know, Tita, RJ is the guy named Egonomics' mod. He was here. He just changed his name back to I'm sorry, Tita's probably confused. I love Texans more than any other country. So much in common. I'll come visit before my time is up. They were struggling with drums or something. Oh yeah, I remember. I saw that about they were talking about compression and when to put compression and when to put saturation and stuff. Parallel compression, parallel saturation and such. Persian were rebels. Shout out to the homies out in Texas. RJ, I saw it coming blue and I was like, damn, this boy got in and not in the basement. Hey, let's give a big shout out to Wayne Bouchard. Wayne, I'm really sorry. We had to make an announcement yesterday, but you got dethroned as stream boss. But salute to Wayne Bouchard. Wayne, your rule on this channel was short, but it is powerful. You changed this channel. You really actually have, seriously though, not even a joke. You changed this channel. You influenced the world. You only had a limited amount of time with the power that you had, but what you did with it changed everything. Changed everything. That's the name of the game. The 3 Mod Musketeers are in the building. Compression is good for some things, but not really for adding clarity to something. Well, and another thing that I think a lot of people don't think about is if you're pulling samples a lot, and especially if you're using drum samples, those are already often compressed and mixed. A lot of drum samples that you're getting from, whether it's a sample from an actual song, like a break, or if it's, on Splice, like, there's a certain thing where it's like, yo, you're trying to do too much to an already totally affected thing. And not to say you can't tweak things, but I think sometimes people treat it like, it's like, yeah, you got to do that if you have like a mic or a drum kit mic'd up, and you're doing all this kind of stuff. Like, I am the Senate. All these songs, I don't even know what to... Loaf lit. Shout out to Loaf. Shout out to the homie Loaf. I just went to make potato. Shout out to Loaf Lit for making potatoes. Wayne said, there will be another time. I will return. I will return more stronger than you could ever imagine. I just got here. You Batman, LOL newbie. How do you say when you attack the newbies in college? Wayne, Tita is new to the channel. Compression is cool, but dynamic EQ is changing the game. That's what's up. Yep, samples are almost always already compressed. Fresh meat. Egon, you got 3 mods, man. That's more than the mermaid at night that does. Everything should be synth. Speaking for the 80s. We, the 3 mods, bring the hammer to the chat. All this breeding glue. Shout out to the Greys. Salute to PersonTube for holding down it for the Greys. We love all of you. Love me some dark wave and synth pot, etc. EDM. Hell yeah. Bring it. I am the newbie hiding in my corner. Yo, nothing but love. That's the one thing we always try to do. I mean, we all make fun of each other a little bit, poke fun, but we mostly focus on spreading love, supporting the community. You want some synths? Let's do some synths. Loaf said economics forced me to come back. Yeah, he's pretty nice. I like to hang out here, listen to Egan and his tune. Maybe some of the great attitude can teach me to be this way someday. Hey, that's all love, Chris. Part of it is just like, it is like just trying. Like I have found that like the power of the mind, the power of like just trying to be positive and not like you can really affect yourself pretty heavily. Negative mindsets can be really, really like just play over and over in your head. Let's do something like... I kind of like that. What if we did like a piano underneath that? Wait, what just happened? I just got a notification. What just happened? Let's go, RJ. Let's go, RJ. RJ. Yo, thank you, brother. I was just giving them Cheetos for not working. You give me love. Sean, I appreciate you, brother. I'm sorry if I missed some of the chat, you guys. Green Dog, you ever riff on the House of God song? Tell me more about that, Green. Green Dog, if you're new to the channel, please make sure you subscribe and make sure you have the ability to receive gift memberships turned on in your settings, my dude. RJ, thank you for the gifts, man. Y'all are so freaking generous, bro. Otter. 5 gift members. Oh, bro. Uh-oh, did we break it? Did we finally break it, ladies and gentlemen? Did somebody say Batman? What up, Kahana? Yo, thank you to Angry Otter for gifting so many memberships that he broke YouTube. That's incredible. He got me, Egon. RJ is numero uno. He deserves it. Yo, you guys are incredible human beings. Is that 8 and 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 17, 18, 19. Maybe some of the great attitudes. You're right about playing over and over. I'm stuck in something I don't even know. Egan, is all of the music instruments hooked up to the computer, or are you running the sound through the SM58? Excellent question, Chris. So, Chris, I have an interface right here. I don't know if you can see it on my screen here. You probably can't. But right below here, I have every single thing. So I have a channel for. I have a separate channel for my mic. I have 2 separate channels for my microphones. So I have 2 inputs here. I have an input that this keyboard is hooked up to. This keyboard is hooked up to MIDI. And then I have a couple of mics. I have my guitar hooked up. I have a violin hookup so I can play violin. And then, so yeah, you can't see it, but I do have basically 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 7 things plugged into the. So I have 7 different inputs that I can select from. But I'm usually only using about 1 or 2, you know. So this one's an audio signal, right? This is the synth. This is a MIDI signal. And then this is an audio signal as well through my mic, so. They finally coming through? Michael Joseph Hayward, Dark Side, what's up, yo? Shout out to everybody in the chat. Michael, how you been, brother? Welcome back, dog. J'adore regarder les gens parler français. Ton accent est vraiment très bon. Étudier le français. I did take French when I was in high school. I don't speak it very well, but I can kind of put together what you're saying. Bonjour. Comment ça va? Wayne Bouchard said, gotta bounce. I just popped in to say what up. Catch everyone later. Wayne, I appreciate you for coming through. Mad love to the homie Wayne Bouchard. Oh, Wayne, before you go, dude. So Rhea and her friend Ashley were both in the chat yesterday. And Ashley was like, who's Wayne Bouchard? Is he, like, Sean keeps talking about him. Is he famous? Because I did a whole, Wayne, when you lost the gift membership, or when you lost the stream boss to RJ last night, I did a whole every time that somebody takes Stream Boss, I play that one song of mine that I really like, and then I do a whole transfer of ownership. So we saluted you very much, even though you weren't in the chat. I was shouting you out a bunch. So I just, mad love to you. He said, yes, I am famous. But it was really funny because she was like, who's Wayne Bouchard? Is he famous? And I was like, he is. He's literally was the Stream Boss. He was the boss of the stream. It's not even fame. It's a position. It's okay. I am listening into an interface. Yes, sir. Thank you, Chris. Merci beaucoup. Wayne is a legend. Wayne seriously is a legend. Like, each one of these subscribers, each one of the names that you're seeing in the chat, including yourself, Tita, there's been like a moment where like Persian has come in, Wayne and RJ, each one of y'all have like come in and like touched my life in a very specific way and touched my heart and supported me fucking financially. Like, even if it's $5, like that's money. And I don't know. I'm really, really grateful. Like, you know, it gets a lot when there's a lot of people in the chat. I'm sorry if I miss each one of you, but I feel like I have a personal connection to like every single one of y'all in the chat, and it means so much to me. So RJ says, whoa, Egan, you said the touching would stay a secret. You know, one thing they don't okay, so like I consider myself to be moderately funny, right? I know I'm not like a fucking stand-up comedian, but I can roll with silly humor and shit. But what they don't tell you is that like your subscribers will also be as funny or funnier than you. And that's been hard. That's hard for me. I'm just kidding. Shout out to Wayne Bouchard. All the touches, dude. I saw nothing. Je parle le français aussi. Je parle. I do love the like French has this like it's even more than like German, which is like but like French has this like bonjour. It's like you have like a mouthful of molasses. I swear in my past life I was a comedian. Wayne, I'm going to try that. I just saw that game on Game Pass, so I'm going to try that game and I'll report back to you. Also, we are still, Wayne and RJ and a couple of the homies in the chat who know a lot about the whole Minecraft thing. We are going to do that. We're just going to figure out how to arrange that, because apparently I might have to get my own server, or there's things that I have to set up. So I'm gonna figure that out too. But Michael Joseph said, "I used to be funny. I still am, but I used to be too." Michael Joseph Hayward paying a little homage to the homie Mitch Hedberg. Shout out to Mitch Hedberg. Any Mitch Hedberg fans in the chat? What's everyone's like if you could choose 3 of your top favorite comedians of all time, it can be a stand-up comedian, it can be an actor, or even a writer. Who would your top 3 be? I'm curious. I told RJ when he deceived me that you were super nice in a motivational, cool way. Michael, that's funny. German is like hawking a loogie. Yes. Wayne, man, see ya. Much love, brother. Norm Macdonald, Dave Chappelle, Cat Williams. Nice. That's a good little collection of homies. Mitch is up there. Yeah, Mitch Hedberg was pretty. It's just he was cut short so early in his career. Well, not early, but I feel like he hadn't even made his full waves yet, you know? Will Burkhart. Angry Rider says Will Burkhart. Let me check this. Where's he from? From Peoria. He's from Peoria. How do you know him? Ooh. He began performing comedy routines in 2014. First nationwide tour in 2023. During the COVID-19 pandemic, he amassed a large social media following, posting videos of his crowd work. He is now signed with William Morris Endeavor, of course. So I'm jealous of this guy. Doing the LA thing. God bless him. Person 2, I have to leave soon. New dog bag equals long story short, rearrange room. I'll take pictures and document the process via pet pics on Discord. You all stay awesome and colorful. Yo, salute to our homie holding on the gray names. Person, I appreciate you. Please, keep us apprised on the whole water situation for real. If there's anything that we can do as a community to help you out, please let us know, because I'm worried about you, dog. For real, though. I don't do drugs, so when I do drugs, don't do drugs, because truth. Rest in peace, Mitch. Yeah. Don't do opiates. I won't even say, don't do drugs. But don't do drugs. Don't do drugs. Bad drugs are bad. Definitely do not ever fucking touch opiates. That is one thing I like. We can, if you disagree, that's fine, but I will vehemently disagree with you. I have lost too many friends to opiate addiction. Fuck that shit. I love you guys. Richard Pryor, Adam Sandler, and Shane Gillis. That's a nice collection too. Guess who is back? Drug kids are the worst kind of kids. Guy who eats uranium. Aw, thank you, person. Super nice meeting you. Be safe. But he's totally improv crowd work. Totally hilarious. It's weird. I feel like I probably have seen him, Angry Otter. What's up, gamer guy? How you doing, brother? Welcome back, homie. Let's everybody say what up to gamer guy. Shout out to gamer guy. Cheeber. Person Tube said, was cool to meet you too, Tita. Glad you stopped in and had a chat. Yeah, that's what's up. What's up, United States of America? Drugs are like a trailer girlfriend. They'll make you crazy and take all your money, literally. Doing good, doing gold, just messing with solo. Mad love. How's everyone's day? If you're just joining the chat, please let me know how your day was, how you're feeling. What are the vibes today? What are the plans for tonight? Tonight. Oh my God. I said tonight. What are the plans tonight, guys? My brain is broken. So Chris said, do you know how to pull people up on panel while live streaming? I think you could use Streamlabs. Chris says Andrew Dice Clay, Rodney Dangerfield, and Adam Sandler. All right, Chris. Hell yeah. Jelly Roll is really trying stand-up comedy for real. I'll accept that. He can try it. He should try feeding raccoons on his big farm he just bought, and the money he has, the great part, but he don't do that. Loaf, how you feeling, bro? Shout out to Chris. And Atsa and all the other greens and blues in economics ×8. United States of Russia. Nothing much, but I'm currently playing Blade and Sorcery and watching your stream. Yo, shout out to Blade and Sorcery. Is that fun? Is that a fun game, bro? Cheeb wants to live stream, but Cheeb's gotta wants to watch you. Oh, the dilemma. Yo, if you gotta Cheebs, I mean, if you gotta stream, I don't want to discourage you, my guy. Shout out to McDonald's. Oh, sorry for zoning out there, guys. Have you seen that video on the Upchurch channel with the video they recorded in this basement and some info from planes on doing in the country music industry, right? Right, Drugs. All you have to do is listen to the whole video. It really paints a picture of the four of them. No, I haven't. I have not heard that. Shout out to Chris. Shout out to the Chris. All right, let's go into Playbox. Let's go into Playbox. Let's play around and Playbox. Let's play around and play. Hubby is with the boyfriend tonight, so I'll probably just get myself in trouble left to my own devices. Shout out to Angry Otter. Shout out to RJ. Blade and Sorcery is set in the medieval ages where you crashed onto an island and then you fight multiple enemies to collect the angry artifact. Dude, that sounds a legendary artifact. That sounds like kind of fun, actually. That sounds awesome. This message was brought to you by McDonald's. Ba 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 ba. I'm loving it. I will be back in a few seconds. RJ. What the fuck weird shit is this? All right. Zach said, I'm going to play some Minecraft. So, Zach, I mean, go do your thing for sure, but feel free to explain to me, Zach, because I think I didn't fully grasp it. Like, do I have, when it comes to Minecraft, do I have to, like, start my own server? Like, is this gonna be too much work? Like, is it harder to, like, okay, if I was to just trying to decide between creating like a lobby in which anybody in the chat can join in Fortnite versus a chat or a game that everyone in the chat can join in Minecraft, which one is easier? Which one requires less like coordination? Like, what's the easiest for me? You know what I mean? Like, and then also secondarily, what's easiest for users? Like, I know Minecraft is pretty like simple. So you can make a world and people can join it if they have you friended. Which area should I hit first in Blade and Sorcery? Again, I am still thinking about the 3 comedians. Yeah, because I think Jim Carrey gets up there just because of he's so prolific. So like Jim Carrey, Bill Murray, and Connor O'Malley, just to throw in somebody new. I think Connor O'Malley is one of the funniest people in the United States right now. On the comedy scene, I think he's one of the most unheralded voices in comedy. Which he would probably like hate to even hear that, but. Or you can play Dead by Daylight, throws phone to the ground and storms out of chat. But the only problem with Dead by Daylight is there's only a few, you can only have a few people join. I was trying to think of something where we could have like the whole chat, like 10 or 20 or 30 people show up. I'm so bad at Dead by Daylight, bro, too. I mean, maybe we should do a mods only gaming session, you know what I mean? Or like only people who have gifted over 25 memberships or something. No disrespect to the people who haven't, so. Forgot about Jim Carrey and Bill Murray. I just trying to think of like comedians who like really like affected my youth, and like Ghostbusters and Groundhog Day are such of incredible films for me as a kid and as just in the whole cinema. Angry said, I'm game for that. Hell yeah. Also, in Bedrock Edition, you can pay like $10 a month for a realm where once people have the join code, they can join whatever. It's an emergency. The llamas are taking over. Wait, what's going on? Guy who makes robots. What are you talking about? What's happening here? Zachary said, damn, bro, pay to win streams now. Robin Williams for sure. I have them both on VHS. Zachary, you qualify for that, bro. You've donated plenty, man. Don't worry about it. You're in, Zach. Oh, man, Conan O'Brien. Absolutely. Oh, man. I'm going to actually, in that, I'm going to put Jim Carrey. I'm going to put Jim Carrey, Robin Williams, and, Jim Carrey, Robin Williams, and Conan O'Brien, actually. I have to complete, and that is the final reach and taking the great sword. Yo, that sounds fun. Blade and Sorcery. Madeline Kahn, Don Rickles. Ooh, Artie. Oh yeah, I would consider Betty White a comic 100%. She was such a well-rounded actress in general that I think you could include her in multiple things, but I think it's fair, especially between Golden Girls and just even in her old age, like when she show up on like 30 Rock and stuff. Oh, 100%. Guy who makes robots is dealing with some llama shit right now. What is happening, bro? What has happened to our homie? If I was to get a stand-up, you would sell out on the buckets of tomatoes. You get 20 a tomato. Chris. Jim Carrey is funny. Tell me what to say. I don't want to play. I keep saying subs, but here on YouTube it's memberships. I'm too used to gifting on Twitch. That's all good, Zach. Me on the metal line. I am fucking everything. I am everything. Eugenio Gerbez, huge in the Latin community. You know him as Burro from Shark and movies, but he is epic in Lola. Hell yeah. That's what's up. Oh no, the Chilamas might make Cheebers extinct. Wait, what? What is happening, guy? Shout out to Cheeber. All night time to ruin somebody's life in the process of playing the game. All right, time to ruin someone's life. Dude, you have great taste. LOL, I listened, but it was typing and dancing. I wanted to see Lucy Darling when I was in London, but tickets were so $600. Holy shit. How awesome you got to be in London. Was it amazing? Yes. Yeah, Angry was just in Europe for a couple of weeks. He was like hanging out. He was like he's smoking cigarettes and eating breakfast under the Eiffel Tower like a young prince. I'll bring the llama cannon. Don't worry, Zachary's got your back, Cheeber. Llama is huge in this place. Alama you. Assalamu alaikum. Let's go. I'm making one. I can mean alone. I don't want to play us. Maybe on the door. So many better guys. Juan Hernandez says, did you see that Knowledge Audio Technica doc? I did not. Is it on YouTube, bro? That's cool. What? Also, what's up to Juan Hernandez? Juan, make sure you got the ability to receive gift memberships turned on in your settings. If you don't know how to do that, please let me know. Although we may have broken the gifting, the membership thing, because Angry Otter tried to. We had 61 gifted memberships today, you guys. 61 gifted memberships. It's huge. It's huge. It's huge. Sorry, guys, I'm texting my girlfriend. I apologize for missing the chat here. Y'all, we've been streaming for how long here? We're just coming up on 2 hours. Y'all have you've made this stream already absolutely incredible. Juan Hernandez said it's on YouTube. Yo, Knowledge is a wonderful producer. You know, Knowledge and Anderson .Paak have a great album together. And also, Anderson .Paak's 2 first albums, Malibu and Venice. Oh, if you have not heard those albums, I suggest you check them out. Anderson .Paak is an incredibly talented human being. Shout out to Anderson .Paak. Let's go. 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 I'll be making ones. Any tree goes to sleep, chat. I'll miss you, chat. Yo, Chibra will be back so soon. I know he'll be back. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Angry said London and Paris were okay. Better if Wade wasn't with me. But going back and I didn't realize, Angry Otter, that it was that it made it that much of a bummer. This stream is sponsored by Extends. Extend your stream longer and harder. Sorry, I missed those. Hobby and possibly BF will be there with me in October. Yo, you guys can tear up the town. Chiefs is bleeding again. No. The exclamation mark make it here. That's so cool. I definitely would love to hear everything. Anyways, Chief goes to sleep. Safe travels if I don't tell you. It's not your. I spilt my water. Uranium, you were my number one. Good night. No, Zach. Thanks, Tita. The water will get you wet within what? Dude, take care of the girlfriend. Tell her hi. She must be super nice too. She's amazing. She's an incredible woman. Uranium, did you know where I used to live? They found the biggest deposit of uranium? No shit. Mission successful. I have acquired an artifact. What's up, Snow Beast? Yo, shout out to Snow Beast. Is it hard to set up portrait vertical live stream in OBS? You know, not terribly hard, but I will say, as someone who streamed OBS for about a year, when I moved to Streamlabs, which is also free, the whole process is easier. To do a multiple stream, it's still a little bit like you got to do some shit. And no disrespect to OBS, I like OBS, but Streamlabs has definitely like streamlined the whole process. But you can, I just don't know. The thing about Streamlabs, and I don't know, I think that, like, with OBS, you have to download all these third-party, like, additions. that a lot of people swear by, and I don't think it's terribly difficult, but there's a lot of things within Streamlabs that is just a part of the program itself. It's not like I have to go and download more stuff and then install a new thing and put it into a folder and make sure that the folder is the right thing, and then I have to update that particular third-party thing, and sometimes those don't update at the same time as OBS. So like, I just found Streamlabs to be an infinitely more simple. So shout out to Streamlabs. Please sponsor the stream, or give me free pro stuff or whatever. I mean, with the vibe, I be with the vibe. I can make $1 million off a record. I can make $1 million with your necklace. I ain't gonna do shit. Up, yo, sorry for zoning out there, guys. I appreciate you for sticking with me while I'm just kind of losing my mind over here. I will tear up something. Not sure it's a town. Angry out of you, psycho dude. Yo, shout out shake like Shakira, my honor. Yo, shout out to Tita, shout out to Angry Otter, United States of America. Shout out to Snow Beast. Shout out to RJ. OBS is a power hog. Which weapon should I use? Blunt weapon or range? Exotic sword. Exotic sword. Are you tired of old and out-of-date music? Tune into the economics stream to revive your ears and turn up with a new generation. One good thing about music, when it hits you, feel no pain. I'll look into it. It does not matter how slowly you go, as long as you do not stop. Quality is not an act, it is a habit. So what Economics is saying, he's going to replace us mods with Nightbot. I will end Nightbot. That's so funny. I'm also going to mention that whatever ability that he's done, my webs will become tied to the cool. Habit, I love that. Damn, RJ, you woke up. Now let's talk about those 808s. Just bringing the good vibes to the channel as I always do. Dude, I just discovered yesterday that EverQuest is still going. We should all crash a dead server. Just say, yo, I've actually never played EverQuest. Is that how do you play EverQuest? Is this something you have to play on Steam? Ah, it's for Windows only, bro. God damn it. Why is everything always just Windows only, bro? I have a Mac. I hope that was a VST to use Capture MIDI. Wait, Juan, what you talking about? Haven't played it. The journey is 1,000 miles begins with one step. That's true. RJ thought it was dead game, but found out a core group has kept it alive. Let's go. Yo, thank you for clicking the hearts. If you're new to the channel, please say what up in the chat. If you haven't, please click the hearts a few times. Click the thumbs up if you're able to. It helps me a ton. Remember, YouTube tracks every interaction, so chatting helps. Sending gifts helps. Clicking the thumbs up and the hearts helps. Anything helps the channel, so I appreciate every and any interaction. Because it was made in the late 90s, bro. I know, I wish there's so many games that I can't play just because I have a Mac. I should probably get an emulator or something. Yo, Decoded. Shout out to Decoded in the other chat, man. Bell's Crisp said, for some reason I use OBS just fine, but I can't figure out Streamlabs. That was why I was asking if you know how to do the panel thing people be doing. I actually don't. Yeah, Chris, I don't know how to do that through Streamlabs. I don't have tats, but if I did, that would be a huge Georgia text. It's really good. Oh my gosh, you guys. We have 2 minutes. Wait, how long is it? I can be every day. We have 7 minutes and 24 seconds left in my super chat goal. And if I don't hit my super chat goal, my landlord said they're gonna evict me and kick me out of my apartment, and they won't love me anymore. Yo, shout out to the homie V. If you guys are new to the channel, this is my cat. Her name is V. She is my best friend. She is, well, maybe my girlfriend's my best friend, but she's my animal best friend. She is my publicist. She is my manager. She is my lawyer. She arranges my taxes every year. She's not good at math, but she tries her best. And she's just the sweetest, most loving, crankiest little sass monster I've ever seen in the whole entire world. I love you, baby. She chases away. And also, I will say, you want to know how I keep a positive mental attitude? I have a loving family who I've worked really hard to try and have a good relationship with my parents. I have a good relationship with my girlfriend. I have a good relationship with my friends. I have a good relationship with my work compatriots. I've had to work very hard at that, but those things keep me positive in times when I'm feeling negative. Use capture function to able you were playing click it. Are you talking about collect all and save? Is that what you're... Yo, shout out to Juan Hernandez. When you space out, you make really good sounds, my friend. Yo, thank you, Solo Tita. Appreciate you. That's so kind of you. In OBS, you add additional camera source at the bottom. In Streamlab, you just invite guests with a link. Oh, interesting. I don't know if our homie's still in the chat, but Snow, if you were asking, in OBS... Or no, that was Chris who was asking about that. You know who I was just thinking of recently? Our homie Mad Loco. I hope he's doing all right. I haven't seen him in the live in a few days. I hope the homie Mad Loco's doing well. Yeah, guest link, right? Me at the door. Me at the door. Sister! Oh wait, I'm just not supposed to say that. Shout out to Eileen Close. Shout out to Michael Joseph Hayward. Oh, that's so true. V is Sean's support animal for those wondering. She's also my lawyer. Me and Eileen are dancing, slow dancing. Michael is GOAT. Let's go, let's go, let's go. Shout out to Eileen. Eileen, make sure you have, if you click the join button and click the little white buttons, the little white dots in that window, you should be able to turn on gift memberships so you can have a green name. Looks like tiny circle under play meter or record. Try clicking it. I'm confused. Juan, I'm confused what you're talking about. One said, looks like a tiny circle under play meter or record. I'm confused. Juan Hernandez, are you just telling me to click record? Are you just saying record what you did? Just send one lovely men to make the secret of my happiness, okay? I think V and I need to have a conversation. I know. Look at her. Look at this cute little baby. Hi. Oh. Hi. Oh. What a sweetheart. Wait, I missed it. V, what a loveliness. She sounds like a bestest friend. Aw. She's perfect. She is... How old is she? V, how old are you? She always acts like she doesn't understand English. But I know she does. I know she does. That's so funny. No, actually, I inherited this from an ex-girlfriend. Because she abandoned the cat here. And I got her, and she's mine now. It's one of those things where it's like, hey, if you move out of the country and you abandon your cat and your boyfriend and then you cheat on them, I'm gonna keep the fucking cat. You know what I mean? Chris said, I don't even know how to use Streamlit. It wouldn't open up for me. That's weird, Chris. I don't understand why I would do that. Bro, it's a happy accident. It's all for the... I totally agree. I got the TV, I got the TV stand, and I got the cat. Perfect. I totally agree, Eileen. I win. I win. We definitely love the new girlfriend. W. Hell yeah. Yeah, it's one of those things where it's like, man, you don't like realize how bad your other relationships were until you're like in a good one. And then you're like, oh my God. I'm like, I always like I know I want to take a responsibility for my own shittiness. I'm not a perfect man. But goddamn, for a long time I was like, it's me. I'm the problem. And then I was like, oh shit, actually, there's a little bit to go both ways, you know what I mean? This one's so weird. Okay, let's go through the list of songs. List of songs. So yes, we do. I've got, aw, shout out to Eileen. I've got a garden squirrel named George and a gecko named Steve. They're both wild, but they make me happy. Aw. Don't feel bad yet. Don't feel bad. Every relationship I've been in, I've been cheated. Aw. See, that's some crazy shit, man. That shit is not okay. I'm trying to find. I don't even like this song. I like this song for about 4 seconds. Yo, shout out to Eileen. Much love. I'll text you after I'm off stream. Let's get some shout outs to Eileen. At the end of the love, we give the love you get is equal to the love you make is equal to the love you take, right? Remember that time when Chris Farley and when Paul McCartney was on SNL and Chris Farley interviews him and he goes, is it true when you said that the love you make is equal to the love you take? And Paul McCartney was like, yeah, I think that's true. And he's like, that's awesome. That's awesome. Shout out to Chris Farley, another comedian who's from Wisconsin. Gamer Guy says, solo, am I cool? At the end of the letter says, Gamer, are you asking me, dear? It's literally impossible for my hubby or girl or my boyfriend to cheat. Perks of a solid, grounded triad. Amen. Polyamorous relationships are very difficult, but if you can pull them off and you have the right people in them, I say go for it. Not when you give your all and you get cheated on in return. Yo, but it makes you stronger, RJ. And also, I think it does make you realize, like, when you're in a shitty relationship and then you get in a good one and you're like, oh, shit. Oh, yeah, it was them. It was always them. I'm perfect. Gamer, you are cool. You are cool as well. Yo, shout out to Gamer Guy. Gamer, I appreciate you coming through, man. Chris said, wouldn't that be awesome if you could go live with someone and both gain 10K subs from it? Yo, that would be dope, dude. I was going to use it for the multi-platforming like the social, but they wanted... Yeah, Chris, that's the one thing about Streamlabs, and I have just been using the free version, but I have been considering getting the paid version. They say we get instincts or something, and then we get to appreciate the good times. Yes. Yes, look at me now. 10 years with my lady and 2 kids later. That's what's up, dude. Yeah, that's why I'm like, sometimes, you know, in the moment, those things where you're like, oh, man, this is painful. This sucks. And you're like, and then you kind of like meet the right person. You're like, oh. Like, oh. Oh. I'm going to hug my volcano, guys. LMAO. Yo, shout out to Tita. Let's go. That's super funny. It's been a long time since I've used a volcano, actually. Oops, here I'm changing some settings here. Real quick. All right. There we go. I pray for everyone to meet the right person and stay safe and healthy. Amen, gamer guy. May your blessing reach every single person in this chat, man. 19 years with hubby and 5 with boyfriend. Hug it while it explodes. Hell yeah, Otter. W's. Just wondering, Otter, if your hubby is okay with you. Are you okay with if he has a girlfriend? Oh yeah, that's a good question. Yeah, like is boyfriend allowed to see people? Chris said it would probably take a few times. Hey Egan, it was nice talking with you. Thanks for your very valuable, honest answer. I have to get ready for work. Talk to you again. Yo, shout out to Chris. Chris has been hanging in the horizontal stream, talking with me about stuff. He's been supporting the channel since I was early on in my streams, and he gave me a lot of tips. He runs his own channel where he live streams while animals are eating near his place, and I just appreciate, because in those early days, just having a couple of people come through, say some kind words, give me some tips or advice on how to navigate and handle the streaming stuff. It really, it sustained me, man. And so I'm very grateful for your presence, and you've done so much for this stream. So thank you, brother. It means a lot to me. I hope you have a wonderful day at work, homie. Solo Tita said, shout out to Chris, good person. Yes. Chris, yeah, everybody in the other stream is sending you love, brother, so we appreciate you, man. Angry Otter said, yeah, we are all three allowed to see anyone we want to. There's no jealousy in the relationship. Wow. Yo, salute to Angry Otter. That's some mature ass shit right there. So this is one of the songs that is going to go. One of the things I'm going to do when I'm releasing some of these songs is I am going to, one of the releases is going to be a beat tape. It's just going to be a bunch of kind of sampled, primarily sampled that are manipulated and just real simple beats. W's to Otter and her relationship. So pure. Shout out to Monster Energy Drink for slowly killing me. I do like this can though, man. Have you ever felt these cans? They're like... That sounds like I'm stoned. Hey man, have you ever looked at the Monster Energy Drink can? If you look really closely, you can like see guys in there or whatever. There's like people, I think, in this can, man. Man, you gotta stop drinking those. They're for the blind, LOL. Don't worry. I probably have like one Monster every like 10 days, maybe. They're for the blind. They can feel the logo. That's so funny. Where's my monster? Yo, shout out to everybody who was in the stream with me last night. We were up till 4 in the morning. I think we'll be doing a similar thing tonight. Not necessarily staying up that late, but... Michael said, that's good. I spent my teens and 20s just chugging any energy drink. I said, one of my only regrets. No shit. I've always been pretty okay about it. Like, I've had... Sometimes I'll have a bunch, but then I just won't. I never had like a... You know, like a thing where I was drinking them every day. Like, I used to have, way back in the day, before I became self-employed, the couple of jobs, I worked at a library for a while, I worked at a gas station for a while, and I worked at Jimmy John's for a while, and then for 1 year, I worked at a music store. But that was, when I worked at the music store, I took a year off from being self-employed, and actually, like, the money that I made from that actually helped me catapult into my sound career. But even when I worked at Jimmy John's and we were working like till 3-4 in the morning delivering subs, a lot of my managers did you guys ever drink? There was a Lost energy drink that was delicious. It was called Lost. So good. I used to work construction in my 20s. Caffeines and cigarettes fueled the whole. That's true. I used to smoke back in the day. I did. From when I was 20 till I was 25, I smoked cigarettes. I'm very glad I quit. Sit back with the crew, smoke a doobie, a tool, relax, take off your shoes, relax, max a deja vu. Shout out to RJ with the bars, dropping freaking bars. This is another beat tape song, I think. Yo, shout out to Ash over in the horizontal stream. She said, hey, Sean, so happy you're live right now. I need the positivity. We're here for you, Ash. Also, Ash, there's a bunch of people in the other, in the vertical stream. If you would rather watch the widescreen one, that's totally cool. But let's give a shout out to Ash. Ashley is, if you guys remember RHX, Rhea, she's a friend of the channel. That's Rhea's homegirl. You doing okay, Ash? How's your day? Thanks for hanging out last night in the stream, and I'm sorry if you're struggling today. Tita said, BRB, gotta feed my kitty babies. I hear not type. Shout out to RJ, hell yeah. Michael Joseph Hayward said, I'm sure I've asked this before, but is your name spelled Sean or Sean? It's S-E-A-N. I spell it the Gaelic way. Seamus, Shen. Angry Otter said, I'm not a her, RJ. Did RJ call you her? Oh yeah, yeah, RJ did call you a her. I didn't even. Hey, Rhea figured it out for me. Let's go. She on her way home and we'll join soon. Let's go. Shout out to Ash, shout out to Rhea. Yo, shout out to Angry Otter. We had 61 gifted memberships today, and if a few more had gone through, because I think we're short about 6 or 7. We had over 60 gifted memberships today, so thank you to everyone who gifted a membership. A lot of those were RJ and Angry Otter, but our homie Zach gifted a bunch as well. So thank you, and shout out to Solo Tita and to RJ for the gifted super chats as well, man. Oh, Juan Hernandez, I record everything MIDI, my guy. Believe me. capture MIDI is found at the top of the hover. Oh no, that's just recording, my guy. I record MIDI all the time. Half of the stuff I record is MIDI. All the time. I record every MIDI track. Oftentimes I will translate MIDI into audio units just so I don't have to let it. I worry that sometimes if I use, oh, shout out, thank you for the 6-7, Michael. About 6 or 7? Michael Joseph said, I was under the impression that Otter was a woman too based off. Oh yeah, Michael, I guess if you were reading that conversation, because he was talking about his husband and his boyfriend. No, RJ said I was typing fast, Otter. That's my bad, not intentional. Ableton capture MIDI is a transfer, however, I believe it's circle about 6 or 7. Shout out to Michael for the 6-7. I appreciate that, bro. Asha, she says, shout out to you, shout out to RJ, shout out to me. Then she waved as she walked down my hallway out of my building. Yo, you guys doing okay? Ash, how are you and Rhea feeling today? What are the vibes? RJ, I don't care, man. LOL, I'm like Flynn and Tron. I'm just a chill dude. Yo, I haven't seen Tron in a long time. And I haven't seen the new ones at all. Did you guys watch the new one with what's his name? With the what's his name? Let's try. Ooh. This is another one of my cinematic ones that I'm still trying to find a home for in a movie. RJ, oh, she is doing so much better than me today. We switched vibes since yesterday. Aw. I'm so sorry, Ash. Hell yeah, Otter. I'd be friends with you in the real world, man. What's up, Ash? Trying my best. Your stream always helps. Aw. Legacy is amazing, and I like the areas with Jared Leto. Hello, I'm Jared Leto. Shout out to Jared Leto. Hell yeah, that's what's up. Ash, we're here for you. It's been, I think the world there's a lot of weird energies. I woke up today, I went on social media, I got super upset about a bunch of shit, and I immediately logged off and was like, I need to find my center. I need to focus on not being so angry. You guys want to hear my Pump Up the Jam remix? Pump up the jam, pump it up. This is a song that was inspired by one of my subscribers. His name is Mr. Bones. Salute to Mr. Bones. He's not in the chat, but he's another person who's been supporting the channel for a long time. And also, just like, this is a perfect example of like, Mr. Bones is not in the chat, but seriously, each and every one of you make an impact on me so much. And I'm so grateful to have a personal relationship with each one of my subscribers and everybody who's in the chat. And if you don't feel like you have a good enough connection with me, just keep showing up. Cause that's all people have done is just like pop in, say what up. You don't have to commit a lot of time, but like you guys mean a lot to me, and it means a lot to be able to share moments with y'all. So just when you're not in the chat, I'm still thinking of y'all. I'll just see random things. I'll say random things. Shout out to Cheeber, Cheebs. Shout out to Mr. Bones. Shout out to my homie Widmer. Widmer has not been in the chat for a long time, but he was in there early days. keeping me company when it was just a few people in the chat. So Michael said this could be used as a track behind a David Aaron. If said no, it was a Tropic Thunder, it would have made waves. Best Joker ever. I don't know why everybody disliked him so much. No shit. I never saw that movie. All the improv before you click record was recorded. You just have to enable capture MIDI to view it. Get your booty on the floor tonight. Make my fucking pump up the jam, pump it up while your feet are stomping. In the gym is pumping. Look ahead, the crowd is jumping. I see what you mean, Juan. I see. Yo, shout out to Juan. That's where the party at. You find out if you do that, y'all. Oh, I please to stay. Get your body on the floor tonight. Make my day. Oh, I place to stay. Get your body on the floor out to Michael tonight. Make my fucking day. The place to stay. Get your body on the floor tonight. Make my fucking day. Oh, a place to stay. Get your booty on the floor tonight. Make my day. Get your booty on. Place to stay. Get your booty on the floor tonight. Make my fucking day. Make my fucking day. Make my fucking day. Oh, get your booty on the floor tonight. Make my fucking day. We is stomping in the jams, pumping. Look ahead, yeah, the crowd is jumping. Pump on the jam, y'all pump it on. While your feet are stomping and the jam's pumping. Look at how they pump it on. Oh, place to stay. Get your booty on the floor tonight. Make my day. Oh, place to stay. Get your booty on the floor tonight. Make my fucking day. There. So that's my impression of. Adam said, P's parents are getting rid of. Oh no, Adam, sorry you're losing Disney Plus. I missed a bunch of chat here. Juan Hernandez, thank you for that tip. Actually, I see what you meant by that. I'm sorry, I was confused by what you were talking about. Angry Adder says, Sean, it's all noise. Unplug and recenter from the socials. 100% angry. It's one of those things where I'm usually pretty good about, like, I only let things that I really want to express my anger about. I post those. But sometimes they get the better of me, and then I just get pissed. But there's a couple things that I'm extremely pissed about that I do feel need to be talked about sometimes on my social media. But I totally agree with you. It's also like, it depends. It's like, it's one thing to read the news and to form an opinion and be upset about something or whatever. But then to like be on like Twitter or Threads and like seeing just like random people with like 8 followers and saying insane shit, and then I'm like, you're crazy, and then I'm arguing with some bot, you know what I mean? So I totally agree with you, Angry Otter. John says, is Mr. Bones friends with Jack Skellington? I'll bet you he is. Michael Joseph said, you seem like a very nice gentleman. I wish you all of the success. Yo, shout out to Michael Joseph Hayward. Thank you, brother. RJ said, I feel the best way for us to connect is to send me your address, and I'll move in and start being on stream with you, and I'll sing and rap in the background. Yo, shout out to RJ, you absolute maniac. RJ, you can. I mean, you're welcome to. You can sleep on this couch here. It's not that uncomfortable, truthfully. It's a living maid, I know, right? Bet Michael, LOL, we can split the rent super cheap. That's so funny. I chef for a living. Can I pay my dues via... Yo, actually, Michael, for real, I hate cooking, and I have a lot of respect for people that are good at cooking. Also, shout out to the homie Zing, who's also a very talented chef cook. This girl needs dinner. I can come for dinner, right? Just invited myself. Yes, Ash, you are always invited. That's so funny. Also, how much is Disney Plus now? I don't even know. Let's see. Ooh, place to stay. Get your booty on the floor tonight. Make my freaking day. I think I'm the only one eating all of No. We all eating, girl. We all eating tonight. I'm a fat dude. I'll eat with you. Yo. I appreciate each and every one of you guys. If you haven't, please don't forget to click the thumbs up. Please don't forget to smash the hearts if you're holding your phone. If you're new to the channel, please say what up in the chat. If you're new to the channel, please subscribe and make sure you have the ability to receive a gifted membership turned on in your settings, because we have a lot of generous people who like to donate gift memberships. We have had over 65 gifted memberships today. Big shout out to Zachary, RJ, and our big homie Angry Otter. I appreciate y'all. Never trust a skinny chef. That's what's up. I know to visit Disney World here in Florida for a family of 5, it's over $1,500 for one fucking day. Jesus. I feel like that's like cheap too, to be honest, RJ. $1,500 is crazy. Yo, and I know some people that go to Disney like a lot. Like they go to Disney like 3, 4, 5 times a year. That's crazy. Shout out to Ash, shout out to RJ, shout out to Michael, shout out to Angry Otter, shout out to John C, shout out to Juan Hernandez, RJ Angry, Solo Tita, Gamer Guy, everybody who came through this afternoon. I appreciate the hell out of you. Adam, how you feeling today? Five people for 1,500. 300 person doesn't seem that bad, unless one person is fronting the bill. Hell yeah, let's eat. If you get the year's passes, you definitely get your money's worth. But for just a one day, yeah, that's crazy. I mean, $300 for like, and that's, I feel like that's like entrance and like one meal. That's not even like including toys or eating well or like the hotel. You know, like the hotel and the flight, like that's a $2,500 trip easy, if not more. Well, I guess you don't have to worry about that in Florida, but it's crazy. That's crazy. Let's listen to this one, Valentine. I haven't heard this one in a while. Valentine's. 300 per person to Disney seems relatively cheap. Altogether for 2 days at Disney, it was over $2,600. That's coming from a Canadian. I guess, I mean, like, I usually hear that it's more like 500 per person. Yo, shout out to our Canadian homies, by the way. Oh, that's because I'm a Florida resident. It's more for out-of-staters. Ah. Do you guys have Kudu in the States? They have a package where you can get all the Amazon stuff, Disney Plus and Netflix for like $20. No. What's it called? Kudu? Oh, it's a Canadian mobile flanker brand. What is a flanker? Does Kudo... It's Kudu Mobile is a Canadian mobile flanker brand started by TELUS in 2008 and mostly oriented towards younger customers. Kudu differs from its parent TELUS by not requiring a fixed-term contract. Interesting. It's a Canadian company. Oh, I guess I'm lucky. That's a crazy... They offer that straight through Amazon Prime here. Oh, maybe that's what it is. Yeah, it's like because I got Hulu. I think I got Hulu for free. I don't know. It all comes out in the wash in the end. It's all expensive as hell. Mm-hmm. That's so funny that my sister was... Oh my gosh. Now I feel like an asshole too. I was going on a rant about how I was on a good terms with... I had a good balance in my life and I didn't mention my sister or my niece and my nephew, and I feel bad now because they're totally part of that. Well, obviously, like I said, there's still some balance that I'm working on. Shout out to my sister and my brother-in-law and my niece and my nephew. Working on that balance. Can always do better. I'd rather go to Universal, but it's not $20. Yeah, apparently it's a Canadian company. I didn't even know. No matter what, Canadians are paying more for less. That's true. Oh, John, I've been to Universal Studios pass holder for over 15 years. I agree, man. All the tariffs you guys are sending over. Gotta love those tariffs. You said family, Sean, so you did include... That's true, I guess. But I did specifically call out my mom and my dad, and then I was like... I didn't even... Uh-oh. 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 It said chat disconnected. God, am I even allowed to say that if I'm not just pretend I didn't? No, you're okay, Ash. We hate tariffs, but it's one of those things where, you know, like, I agree with you, and like, but like again, I'm like, it's one of those things where I'm like, I don't even want to think about it right now. I'm not. You can bring up whatever you want in the chat for sure, but sometimes I'm like, I have to be careful about what rabbit holes and what things, because because if I get triggered, I'm just gonna unload. You can see the chat. Okay. For a second, the chat on my end was it said disconnected, but looks like we're all good now. nothing we can do about the tariffs. Might as well treat them like Voldemort's name. I mean, that's part of it too, is I'm like, you know, we can all get mad about, you know, a variety of issues, because I'm sure a lot of people in the chat have different views on how we should approach anything politically, socially, economically. Like, we all can disagree on those things or agree on them all. But in the end, it's like, we're not going to solve any of those problems in this chat. The only thing that we can affect in this chat is how we treat each and every one of each other, and how we move after we leave this chat, after the stream ends, and what we take out into the real world with us. And so I think that if we can cultivate a space of like love and fucking acceptance, and maybe just a place where it's like, here there are no tariffs, here there is no money, here there are no issues, like here it is just purely me and y'all and love and me trying to make music. And anything beyond that, you know, it's like, it's not, you know, like Angry Otter said earlier, like all that is noise. And, you know, when we're not in this space, we gotta take in the noise a little bit more. But here, we don't have to. We can control the noise that comes into our minds and into the chat. And I don't restrict anyone from talking about stuff. Express yourself. But I'm most focused on like cultivating a space of love and acceptance and happiness, and a place where everybody can send me money. No, I'm just kidding. Oh, I crack myself the fuck up, dude. Oi. Oh man, I'm so funny. No, Ash, you're good. I don't even want you to feel like you have to like shut your mouth. You didn't say anything wrong. It's not like, I don't want people like tiptoeing and not saying things, but I also just want people like, you know, it's like the real world has no place here, you know? RJ said, "Hey Sean, can we have some more toilet paper down here in the basement? The sponges are making us bleed." Oi, RJ, you get back in the mines. You talking about wiping your own ass? You get back down in the membership mines, and you go and you get us some more memberships. You get us some more subscriptions, and maybe you can use normal toilet paper. But until then, you use your ass sponge, and you clean yourself, and you go back into the mines, and you mine for me. Yo, Michael. Thank you so much for saying that kind of. Hey, I definitely want to cause a rabbit hole. Globally, cost of living is rising and unprecedented. I think it's just best if we jam out and try to smile. Agreed. Was joking, but it definitely wasn't trying to offend anybody or start. Oh, no, you didn't, Ashley. Not at all. Yo, can we get some W's in the chat for Michael? Thank you for that. He said, I'm flat broke, but here's my bottom Canadian dollar. Man, it is not lost on me. I know we're all struggling right now. The economy's all jacked up across the globe. So I know how much it means to send money in the chat. So thank you, dog. Means the world to me. What's up, Rhea? Suppy sup. Shout out to Rhea. Shout out to Ash, RJ, Michael. I appreciate that so much, bro. Gamer Guy says, hi, RHX. Shout out to Gamer Guy. Thank you for continuing to come through, man. It means a lot to me, man. Say Ray Bay. Right in the motherfucking building. Okay, let's try to make a new... I've tried to make new stuff, and we only got one really done here. Let's go. Let's go. Ray, how's your day? How we feeling? Ooh. freaking heck? Oh. I might do that. Sometimes I just like taking those and should we do it? Oh man. Let's go, let's go. Let's go, let's go. Let's go, let's go. I forgot. I missed so much of the chat. I apologize, guys. Ash said, I'm glad. I love you. Aw, you guys are amazing. I scroll through a lot of these YouTube live streams. Seldom do I encounter someone who's just a real ass dude trying to thrive. I respect you more than I can tell you. Yo, Michael, that's so fucking kind of you, bro. Michael Joseph Hayward, thank you, dog. That's so kind, man. Rhea said, it's all right. I'm pretty sleepy. LMAO, I didn't get a whole lot of sleepers last night, but I might go to bed early tonight. That's what's up, Rhea. I was up till probably like 4:30, almost 5 in the morning. Because after I logged off, it takes me a while to like calm down. I also drank like a latte in the middle of the day. Wandering is, can you just play anything MIDI without tracking so you see what I'm talking about? It saves miracles. You know, that's interesting. Yeah, I want it's like totally not in my it's not in my normal, you know, my normal approach. I've been making music for so long that I kind of am used to doing it this one way. So yeah, it's interesting. I don't think of that right away to do that. Play anything MIDI without tracking so you see what I'm talking about. It saves miracles. I'm going to try that right now. I second with what Michael said. Michael, some people can be rude on this app. That's very true, gamer. Long as my second wind doesn't keep me awake. People being rude on the internet. Told you, Ray. I told you. I know, but I ain't had my 9X coffees yet. No, but you said, Sean, about being realized doing having a great stream. I just needed to refuel. Aw. Laptop died, but I am back. Shout out to Angry. I'll get better at this YouTube stuff, I swear. You ain't got to change, baby. You perfect. Why this beat's so hot, though, right? RJ, I try so hard not to be a stickler, but seeing as you're a mod, please change your automated message to if you're new to the channel. Oh, shit. I didn't even notice that. That's a good point. Uh-oh. What's up, Max? Max said, just saw the newest episode of Daredevil. Gutted. Seething. Oh, no. It's like, cute boy. Raya never calls me a cute boy. Just kidding. Shout out to Max. How you doing? I'm sorry about the... I still don't know what to do today. Grammar police, we all pay tribute to the grammar police. You know, I never even noticed that. I was like, maybe guitar work. I don't like it though. I want synth. Also, this is the problem. Whenever I choose to work around like a sequenced arpeggiator or something, I immediately feel like totally fucking rammed into a wall, into a corner. This is why I kind of hate doing it sometimes, but fuck it. Fuck it. Let's go. My grandma did a drive-by on the police. Wait, what? Max, how you doing, brother? I'm more of a grammar appointment deputy. Also, thank you, RJ. I'm a bit slow. I probably have some appointment. Hell yeah. No, it's all good. Michael, I appreciate it. Yo, Michael's kind of trying to keep the channel. We're all trying to make this channel better, so I appreciate it. Eric, what's up, brother? Shout out to Eric over in the horizontal stream. Appreciate you, brother. Juan Hernandez said that Adrian Young album is amazing. I haven't heard that. Young by Adrian Young? Hell yeah. I have never heard of this fella. You're welcome, Michael. I was just joking. Freaking chilling, kinda hungry. Freaking chilling, yo, I'm kinda hungry. Freaking chilling, yo, I'm kinda hungry. I feel like you could kill some off the cuff bars right now. Off the cuff bars right now. Rest in peace, my granny. She got killed by a bazooka. Did a drive-by on a police. My grandma did a drive-by on the police. Now I'm dead. Whoa. BRB gonna finish my gun real quick. What kind of soup? What kind of soup we making? What kind of soup are we making? What kind of soup are we making? What kind of soup are we making? That's my yo, what kind of soup are we making? What kind of soup? I'm eating naked. I'm eating soup naked. What kind of soup are we making? I'm eating lots of soup naked. I'm eating soup naked. Wally G said, "Thanks for the membership. Sorry to over chat yesterday. You got a show to make." Yo, Wally, dude, this is what it's all about, man. There's no such thing as over chatting. I mean, you weren't spamming the chat at all. That's the only thing that we don't like. And even then, it's like the mods will just put you on timeout for like 20 seconds because nobody really is mad. Especially if you're a homie and you're a friend of the channel, man. Wally, you're welcome to share anything you want. You're welcome to ask any questions you want, any suggestions, and this goes for everybody in the chat. Any suggestions you have for the channel, for the Discord, for my music, for my life, whatever, feel free to share. A lot of the suggestions I take, and some of them I don't, and some of them I think about, and there's been a lot of times we've had a lot of conversations in this about all kinds of different issues, and I've felt one way, and then hearing how other people talked about it, I've changed my opinion, and I've evolved my opinion. So I'm always grateful to have any y'all sharing anything. I take any and all criticisms, and I reserve the right to not necessarily. I don't have to listen, but I'm not going to be like mad that somebody's giving me an advice on how to, improve the channel or improve my music or, just sharing their own truth. Like, I respect that. Wally G said, "Oh, there is over chatting. The mods must have put me on pause for a moment." I got my mods in the other stream here. Did any of y'all mute? Did any of you guys pause Wally G last night? He's in the horizontal stream. I don't think anybody did. We appreciate you, man. Kimchi ramen, let's go. I want some ramen too. Hella be over chatting. No, you don't, Rhea. Rhea, you're always sharing knowledge. You're always dropping facts. I didn't pause no one last night. Angry Otter and RJ both, and Wayne Bouchard wasn't in it last night, so he was the only two mods that were in last night. They both said that they didn't pause you. Oh, but Wally, one thing that can happen sometimes that I've noticed, depending on certain words that you use, occasionally there are two different chats. There is top chat, and then there's live chat. And I have noticed that sometimes the algorithm or the AI or whatever will sort of, if it detects something it thinks is weird, it moves it to the different chat. So maybe I just missed some of your chat yesterday. And usually, if you ever get muted by anybody that's a mod, almost always they will announce it. They will never just randomly, mute you. They will say, "Hey, you're gonna get muted if anybody's really annoyed." And literally, the only time we do that is if someone's spamming a lot, and because it's hard for me to keep up with the chat already. So. Wally G said, "I couldn't add new messages after a while. I got AI censored." Oh, I'm so sorry, man. No, share what you want, always, brother. And Wally G, did you join the Discord? I forget. We've had a bunch of new people join in the last week. No, LMAO, it deleted my comment. Oh, no. I'm captain of the Yop Squad. I've been working out this bar for years. It has something to do with Johann Sebastian Bach and the Terminator. It would be Punch, and I'll be Shout out to Michael, Doug. I've said some pretty crazy shit in this chat. Shout out to Vodka, but I've never been timed out. Please, I'm hungry. Oh no. Yo, I'm inviting myself. I'm inviting myself to Rhea and Max's date, their ramen date. You guys just have to buy me a bowl of ramen and I'll sit off to the side. I want soup too. I want soup too, Rhea. This isn't fair. Why does Max get all the soup and I don't get any of the soup? This channel's stupid. Everybody in this channel is dumb. Nobody ever gives me soup. I'm mad. Nobody ever gives it. Max always gets all the soup and I don't get any of the soup. It's not fair. Oh, I think Sean might have a broken brain. Soup. This song is called Soup. With an exclamation point. With an exclamation point. Yo, yo. Yo, yo. Say heart. I don't know, baby. Bar. Spit some bars. No soup for you. Hey, inside voices. You're a big boy now. I want soup. But I want soup, inside voice. Sean is just hungry. That is true. Once I start getting hungry, after I've streamed for like 3 hours. Shout out to Max. Chef Mike here. I can tell you all a very easy chicken parm recipe that would beat the brakes off of any bowl of ramen that you can get for sub $30. Let's go. Angry Otter. You're not wrong, brother. I'd hella make you some soup, Susha. You know that. I don't doubt it for 1 second, Rhea. Yo, shout out to Rap. How you doing, Rap? Man, Rap's name is Gray again, you guys. It's just like 3 months ago. 3 minutes or less. Soup. Yo, Rap, how's your day, brother? See, it's already. Let's go. Oh shit, it is broken, huh? Oh damn, we broke it. 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 Yo, shout out to Angry Otter for breaking $1 billion company's giftings. That's so funny. That's so fucked up. Hey YouTube, get your shit together. We've had over 65 gifted memberships and about 10 of them haven't gone through yet. So I have a feeling a lot of you are going to be getting gift memberships if you got a gray name. Wally G said, I probably could have left the channel and refreshed. That seems to reset it. I haven't found you on Twitch. How do I get there? Is it in your YouTube description? Soup with an exclamation point. Oh, dude, I want some dim sum. Like proper dim sum. I've been very spoiled because whenever I've gotten dim sum, it's always been in Chinatown in Chicago. And Chinatown in Chicago has like real dim sum, like real dim sum. And I absolutely like Chinatown in Chicago is awesome. Freaking love that place. Wally G, I am on Twitch. I really have not streamed I've probably streamed like 3 times on Twitch in the last year. I have been hyper-focused just on YouTube. I've done a little streaming on TikTok. I've done a couple of streams on Twitch, but YouTube has had by far the best algorithm for discovering new subscribers and people looking for music. So I have kind of focused on that. But I am on all social media. I am Egonomics, and there are 8 X's in my name. So on Instagram, on Facebook, on Twitch, on Twitter, everywhere. Gray Gang, where you at? But can you save your gifted member for when mine expires, please? Don't worry, Michael. People are constantly gifting, and every month the gift memberships run out, and then we got to re-up them again. So Tita said, I heard soup while I was making broccoli cheddar. For a second, I turned around and looked behind me. Hope you guys eat too if you're hungry. Cheers. Yo, shout out to Tita. Tita is new to she's been around, but this is her first time like hanging in the chat. So please give a shout out to Solo Tita. She's been chilling all afternoon. Good vibes, good person. She's a Midwesterner. Well, not originally, but love the punk jam from Knuckles. Thank you, bro. Tita, I appreciate you. Give me some damn some. Yeah, we're all yelling about soup. That's what I'm telling you. We're all becoming psychically linked. You know? Michael Joseph said, Twitch has better P&Ls, though. Get the following on YouTube, then to direct them to Twitch. What is P&L? Profit and loss? Or what is... Did you guys visit? Yes, Tita, I have a lot of family in Chicago in the western suburbs, and one of my best friends lives downtown, so, or not downtown, but, you know, a little bit close to the city. I highly recommend Chinatown. It's a little intimidating because it's real Chinatown, you know what I mean? So there's not a lot of English speaking, and there's a little bit of like, if you don't know your way around, it can be intimidating, but there are some amazing restaurants just in the little like hole in the wall restaurants that just have like the best food. But I recommend for sure going to Chinatown. 8 X's. 8 X's because I got 8 X's. I'm a newbie, Cali born and raised. Tito, where were you from in California? Are you like LA or San Diego or where in the state? I also already went to see the basement and found a corner to hide because I overchat too. No, you don't. There's no such thing as over chatting in this stream. If you guys are over chatting, then what the hell am I doing? Because all I do is yap. Talk about yapping. Puff, 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 pass. Sola Tita, puff, puff, pass. This what's up. Juan Hernandez says, ever tried Bitwig? I have not. What is, I've heard of it. What is Bitwig again? The only software you need to realize any musical idea across every stage of creation. Linear and non-linear workflows. A flexible modular design. Interesting. No, I've never messed around with Bitwig. That's a... Oh, it's a DAW. Very interesting. Cool. No, I've never messed around with Bitwig. Juan, do you like Bitwig? Profit and loss. Michael, do you... it's not yapping if you're the focal point. I appreciate y'all. I got paid yesterday and I haven't felt this non-stressed in exactly 30 days. Yo, that's what's up, Max. Juan Hernandez, what's your opinion on Bitwig? Is it a good DAW? Soup. Soup. Wally G. Yo, Wally, when you got the gifted membership earlier today, I was very excited because I remembered you from last night, and I was like, oh, this will be so great. I love seeing new people to the channel get the gifted memberships. I know Rap has been in the channel so long, and he was a gray name for months. I know I'm not as worried about Rap. I know he can. But shout out to Juan Hernandez and everybody else. If you've got a gray name, just please make sure you have the ability to receive gifted memberships turned on in your settings. You can do that by clicking the join button, clicking the 3 white dots within that window, and then toggling on the ability to receive gift memberships in that window. It's not yapping if you're the focal point. Rap, do you know? So you know it. South Cali, it's by the border of south of San Diego. Just found out I was super close to the aliens. Yo, so many years ago, one of my first girlfriends, she moved to San Diego after we graduated high school. And we, surprise, we broke up not long after that. But I went out and visited her at the time because at the time I was like so in love with her and I missed her so much. So we went out to San Diego and we drove all the way to Tijuana and we hung out in Tijuana. And I will tell you, like, do not go to Tijuana and get drunk, because I almost did not get back in the country, because they will walk up to you and take your head and push it back and pour tequila down your throat. And I was like, wait, I don't want to drink. And they were like, too bad. Music will be Lil Rob and Mr. Shadow, and we mostly had Mexican channel. Shout out from the West Coast. It's the only coast, sorry, but Snoop Double G is at your door. What's up, Snowed? Welcome, dog. Snowed, congratulations on the gifted membership. Let's go. One of the X in she's the second X in economics. No bueno. Definitely did not go to Tio. It's called Coco Loco. Yeah, we ended up getting so much alcohol poured in our bodies, and I was the most sober one, and I was not sober. But I like literally, it was like the door. It was the door to walk in back to the United States, but they had 2 doors, and one was like United States, and one was like going into the United States, and one was coming out. And I just like wasn't looking and walked right into the fucking door. And then a guy was like, "You come over here now." He was like, "Let me see your passport." And I was like, I just want to get back in the I just want to get back to my country, sir. I like remember drunkenly saying, "I just want to get back in my country, sir." And he was like, he looked at me and he was like, "All right, let's go." He was like, "You fucking idiot." No burros, dude. Definitely not go to this. I know the door. No. Wally G said, "Legs, man, let's go. I'm looking forward to collaborating, but more important, learning more about laying tracks." Hell yeah, Wally G. Admittedly, like, I work on so much stuff here, and almost every single one of the songs that I've played so far has been something that I've created live on stream. But as we accumulate more and more of these songs that I've made that I'm kind of are in the rotation that I'm trying to improve upon, we end up kind of like not making as much new stuff. But I think I'll feel different after I get a lot of these songs put out. Once they're released, I'm not going to keep wanting to go through them because I'm going to feel done with them. So I'm looking forward to that. Soup. Angry Otter said, "I'll be in San Diego on Saturday. Do I need to go crack some kneecaps? New kneecaps, sir? What kind of stuff, dude?" No, not at all, Angry. She and I, we used to be on really good terms, but fell out. Let's go. It seemed like you were on the precipice of a fantastic night. Well, the night was fun. But then, you know, and then getting back into the United States. Can't wait for your tape. I mean CD, LOL. I haven't been able to write a single thing in so long. Somebody give me ideas. Yo, Soup. Max, Soup. Soup. Ator. You're so cute. I will go too. I mean, it's all coming back in vogue, LOL. I knew I would. Juan Hernandez says, probably the only DAW superior to Ableton. I think Bitwig is great. They're like competitive rivals. Nice. It seemed it's only like a couple $100 too. It's not very expensive. That's cool, man. I know this. It's all coming back to me. Pro tips, sober up before crossing borders. Yes, very much, sir. Facts. Soup loops. Doop. Soup loops. I'm on a goof troop. Shout out to Goofy. New you. I'm a new you. I'm a rude dude. What you gonna do? Come up on the roof, fool. Yo, I'm standing on my roofs, fool. I'm a full bot. Body on me. Money not sue me. For me, I'll be I don't mean. I'm a soup. I'm a soup. I'm a goof troop, scooping up some soup troop. Gonna take a big poop, snoop, boop, goop, shoot, doo-doo. Shoop-a-doo, Guadalupe, oh, whoa, regroup, I'm a dupe, I'm a loop, I'm a lose, I'm a group, I'm a booze, I'm a boop. Drinking booze, a quadrupled, I'm a doop. I can believe it. I don't really why it should mean to be right. It should mean to be right on the B-side. I be living on the east side. I be on my man. Wait, so you, Max, what do you write? So okay, I'll write about soup. Here, Tita, this is Max. I'm gonna play you a song that Max is on. This is Max rapping. I sit back with this pack, it zigzags, and this weed, it gives me the need. This is Max. He's rapping on this song.
I've done God before God. I'm sitting on bounce of God in my yacht. My vertical stand up off of the top. I'm a server, I'm tasting lot like this shark. I buried the pain, I'm sneaking up. Unagi, I'm speaking up. Where's my game? Well, let's give up. Count the best, give a taste to break it up. Where's the fate that I'm supposed to wait for? Late at night, watch my weight go get that. I'm close to same code bait, but I switch the main focus. Got a rock the game, no. If you think I'm good, correct it, I'm hateful. Got no options, I take the railroad. Gods don't act the way they supposed to. I am the acrobat like I'm NATO.
Thank you for the hearts and the likes and stuff. Let's go. Let's go. I'm excited for that one to hit. We're pitching that to a couple different Spotify playlists, so hopefully we get that on one of those. Yeah, it's solo. It's a Tita. It's an interesting. It's kind of a situation when a collaboration works perfect, because Max had recently joined the Discord and joined the channel just a week or maybe a month prior to while I was working on that song. But he had just posted some of his songs in the Discord. So I had listened and I had heard his style. he has that kind of a style of rap. And so it was fresh in my head. And then I was working on this song. I kind of just started making that track from scratch. And as I was working on it, I was thinking like, you know, Max would probably be kind of good on this. That style of rap would fit perfect with the kind of like the vibe of the song. And so I was like, and Max came into the chat while I was working on it, and he was like, let me on it. And I was like, bet. And I sent it to him. He sent me the vocals back. I chopped them up and placed them in kind of how he had it. We added some effects. We did a couple things, and that was that. And I feel pretty good about it, to be honest. I think it was a pretty... It's rare that a collaboration like that happens so effortlessly. But, you know, shout out to Max for... He already had music going. He had a bunch of stuff already released. So it wasn't hard for me to, like, imagine where his lyrics would sit. And that is a difficult thing when it comes to collaboration sometimes, where people come in, they're like, I want to collaborate, but I haven't heard their music. And so I always suggest, like, if you want to collaborate ever, just focus on your music, put it out there, and if a collaboration is meant to happen, it will happen. And in the worst case scenario, you know, it's okay that collaborations don't always work out. They're very hard to work out. So regardless of if a collaboration in this chat works out or not, I support all of y'all. I don't think I've ever actually said bet before. It felt right in the story, but I'm pretty sure I was like, absolutely, Max, that would be wonderful. I said it a lot more like that. Soup loops for the roop troop. I sit back with this pack of zigzags in this weed. It gives me the weed to be the most meanest. Eric said, today was my last day as a part-time English tutor since the school year is ending. Aw. How do you feel about that, Eric? Are you sad or are you happy? Michael said, honestly, the beat supersedes the rapper. If you're the rapper, then I apologize, but the lyrics are unintelligible. Oh, I would disagree. I think that that's why we want to do like a lyric video with it. I need autographs, please. That's what's up. Worst case, someone says no. 100%. W to our leader. I don't want to collaborate, but I'd love to sing on one of your live streams. I'm heavy into rap and rock and would love to sing on one of your beats. Michael, I'm totally down, brother. I'm always down. Welly G said, I'm always about collaborating lyrics. Not sure how to do it. I try to put my lyrics in quotes, but that gets confusing because I also like to quote funny or good quotes from the podcaster. No, you're all good, bro. You're all good, brother. Yeah, because I think that will help with because I can see where that might be like hard for people to understand the lyrics, because that's kind of just the style of the lyrics, and that's why I feel like it would be great. Can you write in italics on? Why do I try to keep trying to say Italian? I don't know if you can do italics in the chat. I'm not sure about that. Yo, shout out to RJ, shout out to Solo Tita, shout out to Michael Joseph Hayward, Cat Max. Shout out to Ash. Shout out to Rhea. Juan Hernandez. Angry Otter. Angry Otter. I missed what Angry Otter said. He said, I just claimed a $15 gift card for DoorDash in Google Play Store. So now I have some chicken nuggets from Chick-fil-A on the way. I blame you. It's not my fault. Shout out to Chick-fil-A. We need a shirt too to market. Tita, I am working on merch as we speak. Getting the Shopify up and getting that all designed and get everything ready, because I don't want to have the Shopify up until I have all the inventory ready to ship. And we're still waiting on clothing. That's the only thing really holding it up right now. My buddy who's going to do the screen printing, he's doing it like for free basically, and I gotta work with him on that. And he's got a lot of stuff of people that are paying him. Egan, if you send me an MP3 of the final thing, I'll make it in a day. Let's go. His fault, chicken and soup. Max, I'm totally down. And Max, we're also like, are you down for the artwork that you put in there too? Shout out to Snowed also, by the way. I'm not sure if he's still in the chat, but he said, I don't know, can you? Apparently you can. I don't know why I keep playing this beat over and over. All right. Charles Dingus says, thoughts on new boards of Canada? I actually have not heard any of it. Yo, shout out to Charles Dingus. Charles, make sure you got the ability to receive gift memberships turned on. I know you've been in the chat before, but I'm not sure if you... Because we've been gifting a bunch. We had over 65 gifted memberships today, guys. Which is crazy. Shout out to RJ. Shout out to the homie, Zachary. And huge shout out to Angry Otter for all the gifted memberships. Angry Otter alone gifted over 60 memberships, I believe. 5, 10, 50, 55. 55 gifted memberships is crazy, bro. Great to see them collaborating with everyone, backing it up a lot. Say we will, but don't take action. You guys are. I'm happy. Yo, that's been the greatest thing about this whole community too, is like there's so many different types of people that like I'll log onto the Discord and there's like 5 people talking about like mixing techniques or sharing their guitars, or like it's like it touches me every time and not in a creepy way, RJ. Yeah, but it touches me so much when I come into the Discord and I see everybody just like helping each other out. It makes me emotional, dog. Oh no, Michael. So all the gifted memberships are my 99-cent tier membership. I have 2 membership tiers. One is 99 cents and one is $4.99. And the gifted memberships are all 99-cent memberships. So, but still, it's still like huge. You know what I mean? You gonna cry, little girl? Wah. Came straight for me. I'm ready for you, RJ. I know where your mind goes. What's good, Boss Prez? How you doing, brother? I do love to be helpful whenever I can. Aw. I said L Otter. No, that's still huge. You know that. Because honestly, like 50 or 60 gift, like that's still $60, man. That's still crazy. Yes, if you guys don't mind, if you're new to the channel, please say what up. Make sure you have the ability to receive gift memberships turned on. If you don't mind clicking the thumbs up and the hearts, it helps me a ton. I'm sorry to beg. RJ, he knew you. We all know. And I just got here. That's so funny. RJ, I live in the gutter. Yo, and that's where we like you, brother. That sounds mean, but it's all love. It's all love. Oh no, I meant Solo Tita said she's new to the channel. That's the best place to be. Hell yeah. We all need our money to lean on. Maybe use an asterisk. Send the soup out to all of the groups. Nutrition is the music for the community fruition. Community fruition. That's what's up. If there's a load you need to hear that you can't carry, so just call on your brother if you need. Aw. Lean on me when you're not strong. I'll be your friend and I'll help you carry on. Truth. 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 Truth be told. Even in the chaos that we can have, there's a hidden order. I love that one. I'm going to be here for a bit, but not too long. Shout out to Loaf. Thank you for hanging out with me, y'all. Thank you for kicking it throughout the day. It means a lot to me. So Lowflit, we are happy you are here for however long. No, we only like Lowflit if he's here for 10 minutes or longer. If he's here for less than 10 minutes, we hate Lowflit, and we're gonna fight him. Kimchi ramen is absolutely hitting. We could use some either some ramen or some pho maybe. Okay, chat, gotta head out and get some sleep. Have to go to the bank and stuff later. Let's go. Max, congratulations on getting paid. Thank you for being a homie all the time. Thank you for always coming through. Mad love. Everybody show some love to Max. Like I said, he was in that last song, Unagi. That will be coming out. One of the first songs that I'll be releasing. I'll be releasing songs and a beat tape every 2 weeks. No, we only hate Lowflit when he's gray. Big shout out to Max, though. Another amazing member of the community that I feel very, very lucky to have gotten to know and have a connection with, and to support his art and his music, man. That's how I feel about each and every one of you, so thank you, guys. Also, just a reminder, if you haven't, please don't forget to click the thumbs up and the hearts and all that fun stuff. Uh-oh, what happened? Wally G, what's up? Shout out to Wally G for the 101. That's what's up. Thank you, brother. Wally G just helped us reach our super chat goal. Confetti all over. I appreciate you, man. Thank you, dog. Thank you so much. You are incroyable. We reached our goal. I know, and then I immediately made a new one. Lovelit said, I'm going to be gray in 30 days. Max is so good. Genuinely very talented artist. I'm going to be here for around 6 minutes. You must be here longer than 6 minutes, my friend. You must be. So stop yawning. Sleep is for the weak. It's true. I'm not yawning. I was just opening my mouth really wide. Unless you get another gifted membership. Your breed days. No. Solo. His just when a gifted membership only lasts for 1 month and then it expires and your name becomes gray again. So then we have to gift another membership. No, RJ, you got to do candy singing and candy rap only. You're committed to that. Ooh, Loaflet said that's if I don't turn off the ability to get one. No, you leave that on, Loaf. Loaf, don't you dare. Wally G, man, thank you, dog. Yo, it doesn't matter how small or large the gift is. I'm so greatly appreciative and so lucky to have the support of each and every one of you. However you choose to help, it means so much. Candy sing, candy rap. I'm into candy rap. Michael, I'm sure we can make sure you get another gifted membership, my dude. So just for my brain, y'all mind checking in and telling me where each one of you is from? Because I do remember each one of you has told me where you're from, but I'd like to remind myself. I know we got some Midwesterners, some Canadians. We got people in the South. We got people on the East Coast, the West Coast. We got people over in India and people all across the globe. So I just want to, just to refresh my own mind. I know we got some people from the Northwest. I just said I'm down RH. I'm more R&B kind of singer, but I can rap on most beats. If not, I'll be here just checking people's grammar. Tip your podcasters if you can. Share the stream if you can't. That's what's up, dude. Michael said, I'm from Canada, eh? RJ lies. RJ wishes he was in Wisconsin. That's where all the most attractive streamers are. That's me. Shout out to Wisconsin. I'm burning down in the hot fires of hell. Where I am at depends on the week. That's true. Angry Otters all over. Do I also say where I'm from? Loaf, you're also a Canadian. Rhea says Kitchener, Waterloo, Ontario, Canada. Ontario, Canada. Yo, shout out to all my Crodies. Hello, Wisconsin. I know this makes me so mad. They never even shot that show here. Anyone want to pull up and, I don't know, kiss or something? Rhea. Shout out to Rhea. Tita said, I am from Southern Cali, but I live in Chicago, Burb, for like 10 years, LOL. Thinking of moving, so I will pencil this in. I live in Daytona Beach, Florida. My address is... It's Ontario. Lowflit said I was born in Belgium and moved to Canada. Hell yeah. Ooh, let's listen to the song that I made for Mr. Bing Bong. Ontario. On freaking Ontario. Oh, I was like, why isn't this playing? Because it was turned all the way down. Now let's tell what our first car was, LOL. My first car was a Flintstone mobile. 2008 Toyota Camry. Aw. It's 10:01. I still have to go. I'm here for less than 10 minutes. Oh, no. Yo, shout out to Loaf. Shout out to my long-lost babe. She out there somewhere. My first car was a 1996 Ford Taurus. Big-ass boat of a vehicle. Then I had a 2002 Chevy Cavalier, a two-door. Then I had a 2008 Ford Escape. And now I have a 2018 Ford Escape. And I'm trying to get a Toyota Highlander. Loaf said I could have said that better. I hope you all have a good day. Yo, shout out to Loaflit. Thank you for being a part of the community. Shout out to being a homie. Okay, my peeps. Food is here. Gonna go watch Tron Legacy. Thanks, Sean. And have some dinner. Have a fantastic night. You guys, please shout out to Angry Otter in the chat right now. Angry Otter donated 60 gift memberships. That's $60 fucking dollars that he donated in this economy. I'm very, very grateful to have you as a buddy, as a member of the channel, as a friend. It means a lot to me, man. So I was born in 1995. Nice. 1998 Chevy Silverado. Let's go. Is that the PS4 background? Michael, are you talking about like the background of my computer? Or a background of my stream? I was born in the freaking dinosaur. I had a Cavalier too. Let's go. Thank you, Angry Otter. You're a real one. Now I drive a 2011 Mitsubishi Lancer GTS and 2023 Chevy Tahoe and a 2021 Honda. Damn, bro. You got the 2011 Mitsubishi Lancer. That's, dude, those cars, those Mitsubishis, man. Now I drive my parents' 2011 Ford Focus, and the sound system in that thing slaps. Let's go. Wally G says, shout out to Otter. Thanks for hosting. Peace. Yo, Wally, appreciate you, man. I want to ride on the Grom. I don't even know what a Grom is. I'm assuming it's a motorcycle? The music that is currently playing, it is almost identical to the PS4 background. Oh, really? No, so I actually, this song I made for one of my subscribers. His name is Mr. Bing Bong. I call him Bing. And he does Dungeons and Dragons campaigns. And he sent me a super chat and asked me to make a song for his Dungeons and Dragons campaign. So I made this song for him, and I haven't sent it to him, and I don't think he's used it yet. But it is his technically. 180 on a dash, man. 2 12s in the trunk of my Lancer and 8 speakers and 2 tweeters. Yo, that's fucking great. It's a little baby motorcycle. Hell yeah. No shit. I never had a PS4 actually. The last PlayStation that I had was a PlayStation 2. I will look that up. Soup Loop Group Proof. had my current PSP on currently, and I thought I had accidentally turned up the volume. There's no way, LOL. This is PS4. I have a damn near perfect pitch. I swear I did it all on my own. You guys, if you know this stream, you know what these strings mean, ladies and gentlemen. I need to take a little bit of break. I need to get some dinner. I need to go visit my girlfriend and give her a big hug and kiss. A big hug and kiss. So big shout out to RJ. Big shout out to Angry Otter. Big shout out to our homie Solo Tita and to Zachary. Shout out to Michael also for the $5 donation, and big shout out to Wally G for the donation as well. And everybody else who participated, everybody who subscribed, everybody who commented, liked, everything, hearts, everything. I can't even express it. I'm so grateful. I'm so lucky. Oh, absolutely. I will be streaming later tonight. I just need to take a little bit of break. I need to go see the girlfriend. She just got off work a little bit ago. I gave her some time to decompress, but now I get to go over and poke her in the butt a little bit. I mean, wait, that sounded bad. I meant with my... never mind. You guys, I love you. Thank you for coming through. Please, if you haven't subscribed, I will be on later tonight. If you guys are not around tonight, I will be on tomorrow as well in the afternoon. I meant like slap her on the butt, not poke her in the butt. Well, it's too late now. Shout out to Boss Prez, Ash, Rhea, everybody in the chat. Thank you for hanging out with me tonight. RJ, lay that pipe, cuz. Oh, man. See, this is why I got to log off for a little bit. I got to let my head, I got to calm. And she's watching right now. She's probably red in the face. Looks like it, like back to your nighttime streams. Boss, yeah, I will be back on later tonight as well. We got it. We're just coming up on 4 hours this afternoon, so I need to take a little break and eat some shit. So, mad love to each and every one of you. I'm sad. We'll join next one. Please do, Ashley. Rhea, thank you for coming through. Boss Prez, thank you for coming through. RJ, I'm going to go through the whole thing. Michael Joseph. Solo Tita. RHX, RJ, Michael. Shout out to Cheeber from earlier in the chat. Shout out to Mr. Bing Bong. Shout out to Angry Otter. Shout out to Max. Low Flit. Man, and anybody I forgot, I'm sorry, but I love you guys. Thank you for supporting the channel. Wally G, thank you for supporting the channel. Chris, thank you for supporting the channel. Very grateful to have each and every one of you supporting me. We're going to do it later this afternoon or later this evening, so please come through, say what up. Mad love to each and every one of you, and I'll see you later tonight, all right, guys? Peace out, everybody. Deuces.